Hey guys, I was like, you know what? I might as well start right now while you guys are here because I don't want to be a jerk to you guys. You guys are right there waiting, and I'm over here. I'm already here. I'm just waiting for corrections to come in. And since I don't have a cool intro like like Reaper or almost everybody else on YouTube, figure I might as well come in. How's everybody doing today on Sunday? This Sunday? What? Immediately lost three. Is it my voice? What's up out there, associates? Message of peace. Part of the Wrangler, Kimmy Don. Oh yeah, yeah. Has today been a busy weekend or what, guys? Uh, yeah, sure, Frederick. If you want, if you want to, I'll, I'm hoping more people come in. I hope. I hope. Oh man. Okay, am I coming in clear, guys? Uh, um, um, you know, I started off the week like nice, and then had a rough time yesterday. It's like a lot of people not only were calling me, but I had drama, and oh my god, I was like, I gotta slip away to my virtual friends. Okay, thank you, Wrangler. Yeah, it was rough Saturday, but Sunday came out and it's feeling better. Well, I'd like to have more audience, but what are you gonna do? It's I don't even know. What was it like? What was it? 2 weeks ago that I decided to go up against the Super Bowl. That was great. Yeah, Kimmy Don. The hi Erica. The my spell check sucks right now, and then it doesn't help that I have a big crack on my phone now, and that's not helping my situation either. Like I got this big crack like right in between like where I get my keyboard, and it's like it's just completely messing up all the things that I normally text. Oh, we got somebody. Who is it? Oh, we got Wrangler up. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Hello, my favorites. How is everybody doing today? How are you
Yep.
doing, brother Jerry? I hope your Sunday was better than Saturday, man.
It has been. I got an echo.
No, that's fine. Let me change. Hang on, let me set this.
OTA. Yeah, dude. Yesterday I was dealing with something, and um, because I had my phone in my hand, of course, it slipped out and I cracked it on the floor. Like it's so aggravating because I just recently got the replacement. Now I have to replace this replacement, which is aggravating. Doc Danger, there he is. Doc Danger is replacing KFAR, everybody. Just in case you guys saw the guest was KFAR, Doc Danger will be replacing KFAR.
And I'm subbing for corrections till he gets here.
um.
That coming in better, buddy?
Oh yeah, you're coming in better
Okay.
now.
Well, for some reason, like when I'm on Dave's, like I was last night, I've gotta actually have the echo on. But when it's just a couple of us, I gotta take click that echo off.
I
And
see.
for some reason, because I don't use headphones.
I see. Okay. Doc, let me
And
get
everybody saw
you.
it, and I know Kimmy Dawn just saw it, but Everybody saw the joke about what Chili's birth certificate is, right?
You're wearing that joke out, buddy.
No, I'm not. You cannot wear that out. That is impossible. Well, let me ask them in the chat. Do y'all think I'm wearing out the joke that Chili's birth certificate is actually an apology letter from the condom company with a settlement check? All right, that's that. See, I'm getting laughter from a gorgeous woman, so we're gonna take that for what that is.
Fine. I'm just saying that I've
Hey, I'm
heard
always
you,
right. Hey, brother Jerry, I'm always
you've
right
used it.
sometimes.
You've used it on like 10 different streams. Okay, maybe it's because we follow the same people that I've seen it
I
on so many
think that
different
might
streams.
be
Okay.
it, and it was 3. Thank you.
It
This
feels like
makes number 3. Asshole. I know out there. I know OTA, but you know, like you know, Jerry, it's been a long day. So no, but I did get to use one of my lines from Wedding Crashers earlier today.
Which one?
I was going with my mom to look for her some new recliners in Oklahoma, and a woman actually almost slammed into the back of my mother's car at the gas station, and then got out and was trying to get on us about being in her way. And it's like, man, do you see how the car's in front of the gas pump? That's because we're pumping gas. And then she thought she was going to get smart, and I shut her down and told her, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me. And then it just absolutely crushed her. Oh, hell, doctor.
What's up, boys? How are you?
Peligro doctor in the house.
Yeah.
I butchered the shit out of that.
Thank you, Conspiracy Music, for joining us. I have no idea what happened. The doc came in and everything went wacky.
That's
good, man.
I'm good at that.
Your streams are awesome, dude. I've seen them before, but you know, I'm just like, when I listen to music, and I love the stuff that you guys put up. I really do. I'm not even bushing. I love the music that you guys put up. The thing is that with me, when I'm listening to music, it's like I'm in a different zone. I can't really like you know, be a smart ass on the chat and be listening to good music. It's like it's hard, you know. That's a
okay. Well, I get that. Yeah, no, I get that. That's fine, man. As long as you enjoy it, that's the thing. So yeah, I'm glad that you've checked this out.
Got a point.
How is everybody out there in the chat too? Look, there's my partner, Conspiracy Music, right there. He's out there in the chat right now. Hey, Timmy Dawn.
We're all about people.
For me, I get into it, man. I'll do it.
And I gotta say, everybody saw the video of Taco Terry driving down the road, talking about why he's got warrants now, right? He's doing a live stream, or he's doing a recording while he's driving down the road.
As so many of them do, right?
Yeah. Hey, squad. Well, I just killed 12 people, and it's a conspiracy against me.
Yes, I'm gonna need
money. But if you
money,
watch the end of the video where it's got the fat angry vet on it hiding in a cabin, he you see a guy in it, and I think his name is Zeb.
Okay.
Actually, Zeb. And if you look at him, this guy really looks like he could be Taco Terry's like secret sperm donor.
Okay, all right.
Am I back in?
Yeah, you're here twice. I'm looking at 2 of you up there. I'm seeing double.
Yeah,
how did I make doubles?
I mean twice, Jerry. I admire the dedication, brother.
Yeah,
rock on.
I love that.
That's my evil twin, guys. Run!
Yeah.
Okay, there
Yes,
you go.
Yes, Miss Kimmy Dawn. Yeah, just like Chili. And to be honest with you, I think that one is a bad driver because he's stupid. I think that the other is a bad driver probably because, 30 seconds before he started driving and recording, you know, he took down the entire 8-ball.
Ah, okay.
Who's playing pool?
That different 8-ball, brother. The kind of 8-ball you're thinking of, you don't need a radiator hose to get it in your nostrils.
No, straw will do just fine for that.
Well, yeah, maybe when Chili started, but when he superseded Keith Richards and Charlie Sheen levels, he had to up his hose.
Yeah, well, he's boofing it now, so that's probably what it is.
Well, I mean, talking about a guy that, was coming up with a trifold trying to unionize the other lot lizards.
Yeah.
I wish him luck with that one.
I mean, rest in peace. Big hugs to you.
Well, I mean, go to Nevada, in Nevada, New York, Atlantic, and Jersey, I've heard that. Now, I've only heard this, but I've heard that in New York and Jersey and Nevada, strippers are unionized, and in Nevada, their brothels have unionized sex workers.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't think Glenn Serio could get laid because, I mean, they're not going to pay the hookers hazard pay.
Yeah.
No, and besides, who you're supposed to make love inside the car, not on it. So there you go.
Well, I saw someone earlier. It was a video where they were, where they're trolling him in court, with his like Kmart Goodwill suit on that still didn't fit. And he goes just straight out, and there's an Uber waiting for him. And it's a little Volkswagen Golf, and it got me to thinking: how many times do you think an Uber driver has pulled up to Glenn in like a hatchback, looks at him, and goes, "Oh, fuck this," and then just drove off?
Yeah.
Wow. So Doc, how you been, man? How does your Sunday going after a crazy night of rocking out?
Good, man. It was good. We had a good night last night. That was a whole lot of fun. I enjoyed it. We were over on Debo's Nation channel last night, and we were up there with Queen Bee, and we had a good time, man. It was fun.
That's cool, man. Is that like it's like all the time you most of the time you do that you guys perform, just have different performances, different things, different artists you like to guys put on. That's just your thing?
Yeah. We have a playlist of over 800 videos at this point. We have a couple hundred different independent YouTube artists. They're all small channel artists. They're people who have minimum subs and minimum views, but they're really, really talented. So what we do is we do a show where we try to promote them so they can be heard and they can be seen. And we were doing that in the music community for quite a while. And we realized that we were just catering to musicians in the music community. So that was why we started doing the road show, where we take our show out into other people's platforms on other channels and expose the artists to whole new communities of people. So that way it gets them seen, gets them heard. Because as musicians, they want their music to be heard. That's why they do it. So we try to help them with that. And the show's doing good. I mean, we're growing all the time. And it's doing really well. I'm happy with it.
Dude, I love it. I mean, like I said, I most of the time I'm listening. I'm listening because there's only so much time in between when you're actually talking and you're actually saying anything, and you guys are putting music. So it's like I love it, dude. And the thing is that most of the music that you play is like that for me at least, it sounds like like that old school, between the I would say like late 70s, like up to like early 90s type style of music. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, you could tell me.
Yeah. Well, I think what it is the majority of the musicians in our music community are actually older. And I think the reason for that is because young people are not really into YouTube that much anymore. I think probably all of the young musicians are probably on TikTok and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So most of the guys that we play, they're probably a little older, so that might be why the music reflects that, that sort of sound.
Yeah, I got on TikTok one time and I could feel the acne growing on me, so I got off. I was like, no
Yeah.
way. I was like, I've been there. Don't need to do that again.
Yeah, I know. I don't do TikTok. I don't do any other social media. YouTube is more than enough to keep me busy all the time. So
Right. It
yeah,
is. No, I believe you. I left. I left my Facebook. I left IG and everything.
yeah,
I got tired. Well, IG was the first one I left before TikTok because IG was was starting to become kind of weird, like bunch of models and stuff like that. Like, what's going on? And so then I went to Facebook, and then I realized half of my family was gone from there, so I stopped being on Facebook. And
yeah.
hey, oh, I forgot to put on that. Oh, okay. So yeah, so I got off of Facebook, and when I got on YouTube and I started actually going on chats, because I was a commenter. Like I comment, yeah, I would comment almost everything that I watched, And then when
Yeah,
I started seeing live streams, it was like, oh, okay, and that just like now I'm like all about catching people on their live streams. It's like I love that. So
yeah.
it is way better to be on YouTube. There's an older crowd, and it's a lot more full of people, full of my people. Jimbo, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Jimbo, there he is. Jimbo is like my neighbor.
Jimbo,
He
what's
lives like
happening?
one. Jimbo lives one county
Hey,
away
Jerry.
from me. He's the only person I know that lives
Oh,
that
that's
close to me.
awesome. Hey,
Yeah.
where is it? What? Yeah, and so I was trying to scroll back up and find it, but apparently somebody said, put in the comments that, instead of the hatchback Uber for Glen Serio, that they needed the tow truck. Yeah, it was Miss Abby. They need the tow truck that, pulls tractor trailers. Well, the problem with that and a crane, Miss Abby, is that they're currently having to use it to get Georgia Transparency out of the Grand Canyon. Apparently, he tripped and fell, and he's stuck.
Oh,
by
It's
the way,
sad.
he
if anybody
plummeted.
has been on, oh, go ahead, Doc.
I was just gonna say he plummeted all the way down like Wile E. Coyote, and then you saw like the little cloud of
No,
smoke
he
come
got
up.
stuck halfway down. Doc.
Oh, okay, I
Georgia
see.
Transparency. He fell in the Grand Canyon and he got stuck, so they're having to use a crane and that tow truck.
He filled that shit up. I see.
No, Jimbo, this is Florida Wrangler, and I don't know why my name tags aren't coming out. I have them set for them to come out, but they're not coming out. I don't know why.
Well,
But
when you have a comment on the screen, like Vestige in Peace right now, it makes the names go away. Try, see, there you go. Now the names are back again.
oh,
Yeah, when you put a comment up on the screen, for some reason it makes them go away.
I see. Thank you, Doc. You learn something new every day.
Well,
Yeah,
Best
yeah.
of Peace, the answer to that one is that was the initial plan. They were just going to leave him there, but nobody wants to drive. With all the buses and shit they have going out there. Nobody
Exactly.
wanted to drive to see him.
No, it's a tourist
People
attraction, and
are
nobody
wanting
wants to see
refunds.
that. And plus, the stench from him is overpowering as well.
Yeah, the donkeys were complaining.
Yes, yes, they
Has
were.
everybody seen Hezekiah's little frauded or voodoo dolls on his
Oh yeah,
channel?
yeah,
Man,
yeah. I want one of those.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
be
I had
launching
two
one of
good
those here
ones.
too, like him.
Yeah, I
I'm
had
waiting.
two
I
good ones
actually got
this
to talk to
morning.
Salacious about mine.
I had two good ones on the voodoo dolls this morning or last night. I don't remember. But one, I asked him. I said, "Hey, will your little Reagan Benson voodoo dolls, will that come like with a little bottle of meds for her 14 personalities?" Oh
Yeah.
snap!
Speaking of,
Hey,
Now you want to talk
Mr.
about me and I
Legend.
think I'm going to show up.
Look
I
who
was
it is.
talking good shit about you. And the other one,
The
I asked him
man,
if he was
the
going to make a
Mr.
J
Legend.
Town Press Lana doll, if he was going to give it a little doll size Kevlar vest and like a size, I don't know, 44 skirt.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember that comment. That was great. But
What's
yeah,
up, Pez? How are you?
Salacious made the dolls. Good. How are you?
Good, my brother.
Excellent. Looking forward to having you on the show on Saturday.
Yeah, looking forward to being there, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. That was crazy timing. I was just fooling around on the internet, and then I'm like, oh look, Jerry's on, and then I heard somebody talking about me. I'm like, oh, and look, there's a link.
Don't lie
Well,
to
we were
me,
all set
Hez.
to
Don't
talk
you
I
shit
know.
lie
about
to
Hey,
me.
don't. Okay, Jerry asked me ahead of time. I know.
No,
It's
no,
a
he was the
complete
first
surprise.
one
It
that
was
I
just the
asked.
timing
He was the
of it.
first one that I asked. I was like, I got it. I want to ask Hez to come on, and you know what he does? He completely ignores me. The star, he completely ignores me.
Yeah.
I don't ignore you.
Fuck you, Jerry.
Yeah, see,
Get
Doc
him in.
Danger knows
Get
what's
him in
up.
while you can. Get him in while you can.
Hey Jerry.
No, it's
Hey
all
Jerry, I've got an idea for some merch for your channel, bro. You know, you can take
What's
a
that?
hat like Hez has got on his Angry Birds hat, and you can do one
That's not a
like that.
bird.
But that say what?
That's not a bird. That's a platypus.
My Hez. No, my apologies, sir. There was no disrespect intended. But
Yeah,
what you
that
can
was
do is you
A
can
lot of
make them
people
look
think it's
like little
Angry Birds.
helmets. You can get them and make them look like little helmets, and that
There
way
you
they can
go.
go into a restaurant and eat. You
Yeah,
know,
there's
and you can
corrections
include some
101.
water wings too, so that they can have soup. Family Guy's
okay.
gonna sue my ass.
I'm
But
gonna.
yes, oh
I
everybody,
got the.
it's official. Glenn Serio is Eric Cartman.
Oh, is that what they're saying now?
Well, I
Absolutely.
came up with that all weekend on the lives I've been on this weekend, and I have got great reviews on it. Apparently, everybody's happy with calling Glenn Serio Cartman.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't
All
know, man. I think that's an insult to Cartman. Cartman looks way prettier than Glenn. Okay, check
And
it out,
nicer.
guys. Check it out, guys. I got max people right now. As you can see, we're making a half fat man as it is. So this is what
I'll
we're gonna
jump
do.
off, brother, because I'm gonna have to go early. But thanks for having me on again. It's
Oh,
always a
okay,
pleasure.
I wasn't-
Doc,
okay.
nice to meet you. Corrections.
Nice to meet you too, my friend.
Nice to see you,
Corrections.
Michael.
All right,
Have a
well.
good night, brother. Absolutely.
You as
All
well,
right, let's
sir.
make
All
some
right, take it
Fridays cry,
easy.
guys. I'll be on
Yes.
the chat, but let's make
All
Fridays
right, buddy.
cry.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
Hey, listen. You know what? You have just real quick. Can I say something? You have the chat you have on the screen right now is from Abby Poland, right?
Yeah.
Abby, you got to email me. You ordered a signed copy of my book. I have it right here, and it's dated. I signed it 5/16 of 22, and you still never gave me an address. I don't know where to send it. Email me your address so I can send you a signed copy of my book.
You got the signed copy waiting.
And then I opened it. I'm like, wait a minute. I already signed this one to Abby. It says, to Abby, thanks for your support. And then my little logo there.
Wow.
Hez is gonna put a whole phone book in there by the time Abby gives him an address.
Right? Oh, my goodness.
Well, there you go. You got a book waiting for you. Cool.
Yep.
Look at this. Look at so intimate. My 7 people, and I got 3 people up here that I really, really, you guys are the best. I like all you guys.
Oh, thank you.
This is so
Thank
nice.
you, man.
I wanted to spend the Sunday with friends. I'm spending the Sunday with friends, guys. Yay!
It's a good way to do it.
Indeed. Wait, I feel left out. Hold
Right.
on. Okay. Much better.
There you go.
There you go.
Doc, how do you get yours to go full screen?
There's no need to fear. Hezekiah's here.
Yes. No, I'm asking, how do you get yours full screen? Because look, all 3 of us were just a little circle in the middle. How do you make yours full screen?
Oh, I used OBS to do that.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got like really nice like big full size pictures that I can't use here. I try to use them on the thumbnail, but it doesn't work there either. So I'm hoping I can fix that. I'm trying to shrink them because I got some really cool thumbnails. Just haven't been able to use them. I also want to work on the intro too. I haven't been able to use that either. Ugh.
Oh boy. There's a lot of work, man.
A lot of work, yeah. Corrections is learning how to make videos too. He's just put up how many you got up there? You got 2, 3 of them already? Corrections? Hello.
I've got 3 shorts and like 4 videos now.
Okay.
There you go. That's a good start.
Yeah.
You know?
It is. I got up to I crossed that 100 100 sub mark. I'm up to 109. So, hey, it's a start, right?
Nice. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it took me, 13, 14 years to build up to where I'm at now.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
Hez, don't say that. Oh my God.
Well, when I first started my videos, if you dig deep in my channel and go back, I was doing a lot of videos of me like, you know, trying different flavored cookies and hamburgers and like doing like just saying the word hey and then showing a picture of hay.
Hez,
you
were you
know.
mukbanging before mukbanging was a thing?
I'm telling you, I just did all kinds of crazy, just whatever. I didn't get YouTube, and I would see all these weird videos, so I thought that's what it was supposed to be. So I just did weird things. I got
Okay.
like when I learned how to juggle. I did a video about juggling. I learned how to do a Rubik's Cube. I did Rubik's Cube videos. You know, all that kind of stuff.
Well, that's kind of cool, though.
Oh yeah. And then I did my music challenge videos where I dress up as a hippie with my long hair, and I try to sing the entire Led Zeppelin 1 album from memory. And then I tried to sing a different, like I just would pick Abbey Road, I think it was another one. And then I did a heavy metal one, and then I did a Christmas one. And
so, what made you get into doing? What made you get into doing what you're doing now? How did that start?
Well, it started because I actually just told the story on the Graham and Bob show. There's an episode going to be coming up soon that is going to have an interview with me in it. And I just got done filming the interview with him, actually, and I told the story there, too. But what happened was I was online, and I was just looking at random videos, you know, just stuff pops up on the side, and if it looks interesting, you click on the thumbnail. And I saw this video of a guy getting pulled over, and he pulls out his phone, and when the cops start talking to him, he's filming it. And I'm watching this at that time, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, you know what? That's kind of cool. You know, that these days, if a cop is actually giving you a hard time and doing something you shouldn't be doing, you can pull out your phone and film it. And this guy posted it on YouTube. So I was with it. I'm like, this seems like a really cool thing. So then I'm like, well, let me click on his channel and see if, because I noticed it was older. Let me click on his channel and see if there's been any updates to, you know, what happened in court with this ticket or whatever. So I go through and I noticed right away, red flags pop up everywhere. There's hundreds of videos of him getting pulled over and all these videos of him having bad interactions with cops. Immediately, I'm like, wait a minute. Nobody has that much bad interactions with cops. Well, what I didn't realize at the time that I know now, this was Glenn Serio. But I had no idea who he was or what he was doing. But once I realized what it was, I'm like, wait a minute. And then, so I'm like, okay, this guy's just an idiot. But then because I was watching those videos, I started getting recommendations of other people. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is a thing. This isn't just one random idiot.
Yeah.
And the further I went down the rabbit hole, the more I started finding all these other people like Team Skeptic and Schrodinger's Cat at the time, you know, whoever else, Radical, you know, all these guys. So that's what started getting me into like, you know what, I have a YouTube channel. I'm doing stuff. I'm going to start making videos, making fun of these idiots. And, literally the thing that got me into it was I did a Reddit post where even back before that, I was watching a Radical video and I had the volume turned off because it was nighttime or I didn't want to wake up the kids or whatever. And I had the closed captions on. And in the video, whenever the idiot talked about Black's Law Dictionary, the captions put Black Slaw, like black coleslaw, Black's Law Dictionary.
Okay.
And I thought that was hilarious. So I'm like, I'm actually going to write Black's Slaw Dictionary. And I did it as a Reddit post. And then I just took that and then put it as a video. I put music to the text. And that was my very first Sovereign Citizen video. And I had so much fun doing it and loved it so much that I did another one and then another one and another one. And now here I am.
Hey, Elizabeth. So, one thing I've always wanted to ask, and I always wanted to ask you, Dr. Angel, because I know if anybody's gone on Hez's morning show, he always puts that intro where Doc comes out and he's reading that DMA skit. Yeah. And I've always wanted to know, was that given to you or did you write that?
Oh no, I wrote that. No, I wrote that.
That was, dude. the first time I heard it, I was dying. Like I was like nonstop laughing. I kid you not. Like because the first time I heard it on Rash's his morning stream, I was like, "What's this?" Like like I heard you talking, and I'm all like, "Is he saying a story?" But I didn't get it like right away, right? Then the
Yeah.
second time I got a good listen to it, and I was laughing so much that I completely like I wasn't even paying attention anymore to like head starting off and everything. I was just thinking how funny that was, dude. It's like, don't you think it's inappropriate, Christopher? I'm your
Yeah.
mother. I was like, I'm dying.
Yeah.
So you wrote all that.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait
yeah.
a minute. You know what? I must have accidentally signed 2 because Abby's saying in the private chat that she already got it. So I must have signed 2 of them by accident for her.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, then all I need is for someone else named Abby to order a book. And
Yeah, that's it. Maybe it'll happen.
Somebody have a sister named Abby or a mother or something.
Yeah, right. Oh,
I can
well,
identify
good to
as
know.
Abby. How about that?
There you go. Maybe I'll make that a special extra thing when I do my giveaway. Like, hey, you could get Abby's book because she already got it. I accidentally signed 2 of them with her name.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
well.
How did you not notice that, Hez? Come on, man.
Well, you know what? What happened when I first published the book? I got a whole bunch of orders for signed ones, so I had a stack of them, and I just like signed them all in one sitting. Like to so and so, thank you, blah blah blah. Then the next one. So I probably just didn't even realize that I had already done hers, and then did it again.
Yeah. Well, my first name is Abby. Nobody knows that. So,
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
Abby Normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Doc. Yeah, man. I love that DMA kid. Was DMA your first frauditor that you came across?
No. I when I first came on, I only been on YouTube for about a year and a half, and when I first came on, I was trying to find a music community, and before I found the actual music community, I came across karaoke community, and I came across a channel called Banana Lounge with Banana Anna and Accountability for All on there. And I had no idea what AFA did or anything. I knew nothing about that whole thing. I just knew that they were on there and they were pretty funny. So I would go on there and I would just do comedy bits and I would just go on rants and I would do stuff like that. And they gave me an opportunity to be funny. And AFA and I are very funny together. So we developed a relationship. And then I decided to look into what he's doing. And when I discovered what he did, I was like, holy fuck, what is this shit? And that was my introduction to the whole frauditor community.
I see.
So I have a very odd relationship with Josh Abrams because he's one of the few people I actually talk to on the phone from YouTube, and I can't watch his stuff because if I watch his stuff, it just makes me crazy and it puts a strain on a relationship. So I have to avoid that because outside of that, we get along really well and we're both very funny together. So I appreciate that, but I hate what he does, and he knows it. I mean, I make no bones about it. I used to roast the shit out of him all the time about it, but
that must be hard, man. That must be real hard. I like there's a guy that has on his channel all the time that, and I kicked him off of here, but it's because I just can't stand like what frauditors do. Plus, it's like just be honest, like, and that's the one thing that I've come across that I really don't want to deal with anymore. I'm tired of bullshit. Like I'm really just tired of it. All I want is to have good and honest people with me, not bullshitters. Like I'm so tired of I live in Los Angeles, like there's people lie like it's the easiest thing in the world around here, and I can't stand it anymore. And the thing is that I've met so many liars that like it just like I just can't do it anymore. I can't. So I can't deal with people who want to pretend like what they're seeing is not what I'm seeing, and it's one of the main reasons why I hate that community. Is because they act like oh, we're doing this for this or we're doing this for that, right? But it's like we all have common sense. and you know, some of them are dumb. Some of them are really dumb, right?
Yeah.
But some of them aren't. Some of them, I believe, are smarter than what they play themselves out to be, and they do this simply to, you know, take advantage of certain people, you know, get money from their YouTube, do things like that,
Yeah.
and it's so aggravating to see people do this. So that's why I can't deal with people like that.
I
Um,
know.
yeah, so just like you, I don't, luckily I have no real friendship with the guy. I just see him on
Yeah.
his chat.
Well, Josh
Oh,
Abrams.
oh, sorry.
Josh Abrams has been pretty open about that it's more or less a character that he plays. I don't think he believes everything that he says. He does it for clicks and views, and he does it to make money. That's how he makes money. You know,
See,
he's got over.
I was almost like, especially after that whole thing with Chili and Kate and all that, I was
Yeah.
almost starting to take his side a little bit. I've never like talked to him, but I mean, when I've been on his show or in his chat and he would say stuff, he says it like, I'm assuming he knows who I am. I don't know, but the
Yeah.
point is, I was kind of starting to have some respect for him, but then doing what he does, and again, he does make no secret of the fact that he knows what he's doing is ridiculous, and he does it on purpose to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
But when he starts following up on threats to try and get people fired and stuff
I
over
know.
them taking the bait, that's when
I
it's like,
know.
dude, you're really, really, really pushing it too far now.
I know. I
You're
fucking
not
hate
just
that.
gonna piss this person off and film it for clicks and views, but you're gonna destroy their life. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, that is a bridge too far right there, and I really, really do hate that he does that. I really don't like that. But yeah, I mean, he is a smart dude. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to manipulate his people. He's even said that he's like, I could kill a puppy on stream, and all his people will be like, yeah, well, that fucking puppy deserved it, man. You know, good for you. So he could really do anything, and his people will support him. It's so odd. It's like being a cult leader almost. It's you have these people that follow you blindly no matter what you do, and they think that you're right. And that was one of the reasons he likes me is because I don't kiss his ass. Like everybody else kisses his ass all the time and tells him how great he is, whereas I don't. I'll tell him what a fucking idiot he is, and he kind of respects that. So
I have noticed that. That's true, Doc. I remember having a small chat with him on Discord when you know, like when all the Kate stuff was going on, and he was he kind of had that moment in the sun when he was backing up Kate and everything, and so he
Yeah.
came onto Skeptics Discord, and we had a small chat. And we had a small chat about our, because I was telling him, I don't think it's fair that people, you know, make fun of you for living with your parents. If you say that you're taking care of them, I believe you, because you know my grandpa, rest in peace. I would take care of him any day if he asked me to.
Sure.
But then I told him, you know, like,
We keep losing you.
Yeah, we keep losing your sound. You were right in the middle of, you told him something and then we lost you there. Right when it was getting interesting. I wonder what it was that he told him. Maybe he'll come back and tell us.
He said, "Buenos tardes, amigo."
Yeah.
he does it for the
Poor
clicks and
Jerry.
views, and so
Oh, there he is.
Jerry, hold on, Jerry. You cut out. We lost your sound there. You were saying how you were about to tell him something and then we lost you. And I think we lost you again.
Oh no.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, good Lord.
George.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
All right. So how's it going, guys?
I know. Hey, how you doing? Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Hello, everybody in chat. How is the chat doing today? Hey, Kimmy Dawn, I see you out there. Thank you all for joining us, and we're just going to sit here and we're going to look at Jerry's avatar pic for a while. He's doing his version of The Sound of Silence right now. This is oh, there he goes.
Uh-oh.
Maybe if he comes back in again, it'll fix it. I don't know. If not, I'll take over the show.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Not a problem.
Yeah, he dropped.
I can't talk too much shit. I can't talk too much. We had a stream last week with KFAR on, and it was the one time where, hey, me and KFAR were going to talk corrections and everything because that's what he did and that's what I do. And my internet just absolutely took a shit that night. And I got kicked probably 10 times. It was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
So I know how it goes.
Yeah, you got to hate that. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'll tell you a
Yeah.
story about my show partner, Conspiracy Music. He actually started out wanting to be a frauditor, a 1A, because he had seen these guys doing those videos and he thought that, I don't know, he kind of related to them. So he was going to do that himself. And he did like a couple post office things. And he was in the post office with his camera doing that. And he just realized, he just felt out of place. He realized that it was weird. And he's like, what the fuck am I doing here? And he was like, I can't do this. This is stupid. And so now, he's totally switched sides, and now he relates more to the anti-frauditing community, and that's why he likes your show, Hez, and he's been getting to other shows like Tones and some other people. So yeah, but it's funny that he started out that way, but he came to the realization very quickly that it was stupid, and gave it up.
Yeah, it's definitely not the ideal job, because that's basically what it is, right? It's just a way to make money. It's ultimately, that's why we call them frauditors, right? It's ultimately a scam, you know?
It's a grift. Yeah.
I'm an asshole. So I realized that I saw on YouTube that if you act like an asshole and film yourself doing it, you could get paid for it. Hey, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
It's the only thing I have to offer in life. Like, I have nothing. I can't fit into society properly. I don't relate to people well, but I can be a dick. And wait a minute, I can do it on YouTube. And they're very narcissistic and self-absorbed. It's amazing the content they'll put on YouTube, because it's like, you really think you're coming out looking good when you post that? How could you post that? It is so fucking cringe, but yet they do it anyway.
Yeah, they don't care. In fact,
like
the worse they look, the more their fans back it up.
Yeah.
This is kind of like, what do they call them? I was saying, like, Hez, you're kind of like the anti-hero or whatever they call them, kind of like Deadpool. Like, yeah, you have a big mouth and everything like that, but you're on the right team. You're still fighting the bad guys.
Yes, exactly.
we need that over here, definitely.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, that's part of my whole shtick too. Is like, there's Hezokai, the Frauditor Destroyer. Is like a character, and basically what I try to do is, take a lot of how I feel about these guys and what's going on with them, and I try to be genuine all the time, but like I'll add a little bit of spice to it, when I'm on the air, just to make it more entertaining or whatever. Like if they do something that makes me upset, I'll start like screaming at the camera and shaking it and going nuts. But it's all in good fun. But it's also, I'm speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Like, listen, these guys are
absolutely
doing this, and yeah. In fact, just today, I came up with the idea for what my because I don't know if it comes across, but my shows, my every day, my morning show, I always have a theme. Every day I have a theme that I purposely kind of try and put it together around the theme and try to pick videos that fit within that. And I was thinking, I had this idea for what my theme for tomorrow is going to be. I've been thinking about the fact that these guys actually, if they were to get their way, what they supposedly want, they don't even realize that they would actually be encouraging an extreme level of tyranny, because, okay, they get what they want. What does that actually mean? All post offices, all public places, all anything. If somebody's there filming, no one can say anything and just let them film, right? Okay, so all of your employees in all of those places are going to follow that law and they can't say anything. Fine. But what about the customers? How are you going to make them not tell the cameraman not to film them without tyrannical dictates forcing the customers to let them film them whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, if they got their way, it would actually increase tyranny because you'd be forcing the customers to allow you to film them if you don't like being filmed. You can't say, please don't film me. Nope, that's against the law to say that now. Oh, great. So now you're limiting freedom of speech? It's nuts.
I know. Yeah. Well, they don't think that deep. They're,
They're just trying to get paid.
Yeah, they can't see past the nose on their face as far as what they're doing and what the effects that it might have anyway.
Right. Oh, well.
Yeah, so Corrections 101. You got any stories you want to tell us?
Oh, story. So, well, today I was supposed to go on a ride along with a local agency about 30 miles away to where I found out there was 2 sovereign citizens there. And when I talked with the chief of police there, he was really excited about it because he was actually the arresting officer on both of them. And he's like, "Wow, you know about sovereign citizens?" Everybody I tried to tell him about sovereign citizens, and people look at me like stone faced. And I said, "Yeah, can I go on a ride along with you?" He goes, "Actually, both of them have open warrants for him. Do you want to go tomorrow?" Or, this is a couple days ago. Yeah, he's like, "Do you want to go Sunday?" And then he messaged me last night that, "Hey, he's stuck out of town, but can we reschedule for Monday morning?" And I said, "That's fine." So hopefully we'll be out on the hunt. We'll have body cameras and everything, and hopefully we can nab him. It'll be a good time.
Ooh, that'd be cool. I would watch that.
Yeah, we got to get that footage.
Right?
Yeah, so hopefully we find him in the wild. I've always wanted to have an encounter in the wild, so.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
May I see your driver's license? I'm not driving. Oh, yes, you are.
No, I'm traveling, sir.
That's why I could never be a cop.
Well, the funny thing is, and I can say this because I know these idiots don't listen to this channel or anything, is the one auditor goes, the one Sovsit, his son is also a Sovsit who's in jail, and he goes to see him daily. And so he knows exactly where to sit to catch him on the way in to go see him at jail. So it would be kind of dirty, but whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Do I feel bad? No.
Well, that's it. You got to be. I mean, that's their whole philosophy is just so dumb. And it's like, listen, that's not the way the law works, you know? And again, like a lot of people mention it a lot, but it's true. There are plenty of, I mean, Daryl Brooks, right? And those other videos on YouTube where a guy gets pulled over, a sovereign citizen ends up murdering both the cops that pulled him over. Like, sovereign citizens are not just idiots. Like, they're dangerous.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're idiots.
Yeah, well, I mean, in sovereign citizens, if they're true believers, if they're true believing sovereign citizens, if they actually 100% truly believe that they are actually getting kidnapped, what's the natural reaction to someone trying to kidnap you? You know, to do them major physical harm, right?
Yep.
And so the true believers, they are super dangerous.
Yeah. Oh man, not good.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of dangerous people out there because of this, and some of these things that these guys spout is definitely could foment some violence out there. I'm really surprised that nobody has gotten shot doing this so far. I think when that happens, that might, I was going to say it might change their minds, but you know what? It probably won't. Won't make a difference.
Whenever anyone talks about that, I always remind everybody, especially
Potato
shot. Yep. Potato got shot. That didn't stop the movement.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I meant shot and killed, but.
Well, yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, but it probably still won't make a difference. I'm sure you're right about that.
In fact, it's kind of like getting arrested or getting found guilty. Like, that's why no matter what happens with them, they consider it a win. A dismissal is a win. Not guilty, of course, is a win. But even if they get found guilty, that's a win because that proves the government's conspiring against them. If the government wasn't evil, why would they find me guilty of a non-crime from their definition of a non-crime, you know?
I know.
So it's crazy. So if somebody got killed,
Yeah.
they'd just be a martyr, you know?
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
funny how they have their own definitions for the law and how they think it works, and they always think that they know the law better than a judge or better than a police officer or better than a lawyer even, and it's just amazing the stupidity that they have. I love when they want to represent themselves in court because it never goes well.
No, not at all.
No, but it's always fun to watch though.
Oh yeah. Well, Doc, since I got you here, I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you anyway. Since you're going to be on my Saturday show this week,
Yeah.
if you got any like specific, like for the promotional materials, if you got any specific pictures you want me to use, or any specific videos you want to watch on Saturday, or anything like that,
Yeah.
you know, stuff I could use to advertise your channel and promote your stuff, just let me know. Send it all in email. The sooner the better, just so that I'll have time to actually promote the show for Saturday. But
Okay.
yeah, I was going to ask you all that anyway, but since we're here now, figure get that out
Yeah,
of the way.
I will do that. Yeah, I was going to email you about that anyway, and see exactly what we wanted to do and what we wanted to talk about and stuff. I like the idea that you're doing like this Tonight Show kind of thing.
Well, that's it. In fact, I was kind of thinking of like doing almost like a monologue at the beginning of each episode, like
Ooh.
really do like a Tonight Show kind of thing. You know, maybe you could help
That
me
might
write a
be good.
monologue. I think it'd be
That might
great
be funny. Yeah, that might be funny.
because then I would have the monologue and then introduce the guest, and then of course Founder News Network's my co-host. We'd watch some videos, promote the guest channel and all their stuff, and then every week we'll have a short like 5-minute sketch. Pre-recorded sketch with Witch of Heart. She will just pop up in a different character that she just invented last night, just for my show. And it would just be like a little,
okay.
you know, like a bumper in between. And then we go back to the rest of the interview and, you know, wrap it up and, you know, just let it flow from there, however it goes. But that's, as of now, that's kind of the plan. But yeah, the idea is to have it be much tighter, much more kind of like this is an episode of the show as opposed to just an open panel, you know?
Right. Yeah. I like that. I like that idea. Yeah, I think you'll work it out as it goes along. You're going to find ways to improve this and tweak it and make it better. I like it. It sounds good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, Doc, did you ever work in radio?
No, I did not. No.
You
A
got
lot of
great
people
voice
ask
for
me
it.
that though.
You've got the
Yeah.
you've got that voice for radio to where if you had like a 3-hour talk show, man, I could listen to all that.
Yeah. I did a show in the 90s, but it wasn't on radio. It was distributed on cassette tapes back then because it was before the internet. But even back then, people used to say, "Where is this playing on the radio?" And I'm like, "Well, it's not. It's just, I don't know. I never. Radio is so hard because you can't really be yourself on the radio, and they want you to do so much. It's so corporate, and I don't know. So I never really got into it. I kind of avoided doing that.
Have you and Blue Bear ever been on the same panel? You talk about two voices.
No, I don't think we have actually.
Oh man, well that's another great voice. I can just imagine you two having a conversation and like everyone would just be like at the edge of their seat listening to every word. You could be talking about a recipe for refried beans and people would be fascinated.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We'll have
Look
to
who's
make
back.
that-
Absolutely.
Just because it's his channel. What's up, Jerry?
Oh, sure. Now you come crawling back. Okay.
But he still ain't talking.
No, still not saying anything. Got a new picture though. Look at that. You got a new avatar
yeah.
picture. How about that?
Jerry, we need a sign of life.
Yeah.
Maybe he thought the new avatar pic would fix his sound. It's not working.
Here, try that one.
Oh, poor Jerry. We'll get it worked out. We will work the bugs out for this show.
One of these days.
Yeah. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but someday.
Yes.
In?
Oh, wait, he said something.
Oh,
Am I back in?
Yes.
Now
We've
I
been
hear
talking
you.
to you for 10 minutes.
Oh my God, it's still not 100%.
Having issues, are you?
Did Frauded or Reaper throw you back down the well? Is that what's happening?
I remember the well.
Well.
He came on my channel a few weeks ago, and he was in the well, and I was just like, dude, I gotta mute you, man. It's too much. It's just like everyone. I'm like, what are you? No. And then the
What did
echo,
he
and then
say?
the echo, and then the echo, and then the echo. Yeah. Technical difficulties over on Jerry's side.
Yeah, unfortunately. I know we do need Lassie here. We got to send Lassie for help.
Yeah, Doc, you were asking about a good like maybe a jail story.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
So yeah, last year we had a on every Sunday we have church services in our gymnasium, and it's always kind of an area to where there's this mutual thing. Even if different inmates have problems with different inmates, it's a neutral zone. No one does anything. Everything's kosher, and if they have a beef with each other, they'll handle it sometime else because it's a neutral territory, and it's respected that no one's going to do anything. Well, little did we know these two warring kind of factions had plans to fight each other at the end of the service. And what we didn't know as well is that at the prayer at the end of the services, as soon as they said amen, that was go time. So we're out there. There's only there's like 4 or 5 of us out there. And as soon as amen hit, man, it was just mass chaos. There was about 40 inmates fighting each other. And boy, it felt like forever. It was only like 30 seconds till we had about 20 officers in there. But it felt like forever just waiting. And there was bodies flying, blood flying. There was blood all over the floor. And we were on lockdown after that for about a week, doing nothing but filling out reports, reviewing video evidence, going over, working with the state's attorney's office on who's going to get charged for what. It was just complete chaos. But it was a bad day.
That sounds like a bad day. Wow.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey, Jerry.
Okay, I'm sorry I'm ruining everybody's party, okay?
Dude, it's your party.
It sucks.
It's all right. We got you, man. I got you. Don't worry.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having my back on this one. My home internet went down for whatever reason. It's like the Wi-Fi is connected, but it says I have no internet, and I don't know what's going on with that. So I'm on my mobile internet right now, and I don't know how well that's doing. But am I doing okay?
Well, we can hear you now. That's a good thing. You sound better. The sound is better. So yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just be on my mobile internet for now because I have no idea what happened to my house internet. I was checking the cables, was looking all around, and everything looks good. I don't know why it just all of a sudden decided to take a crap.
Well, welcome back to your show.
Yes. Good to have you here on your own show.
Anything you would like to say to us?
Where are we at? I know we were talking. The last thing I left off on was Josh Abrams. I mean, we can leave the subject if we got to run something new.
Oh wow! Yeah, we stopped talking about him like forever.
Yeah, we moved on. We're just
shit. How long have we been gone?
Corrections 101 has been telling us. He just told us a pretty riveting jail story there, and but we just wrapped that up, so we're kind of open for anything.
A jail story?
Oh yeah.
What kind of jail story, huh?
Big.
Well, you have to go back and listen.
Yeah, you could rewind it.
Yeah.
How dare you?
He's getting the Frauded or Reaper treatment right now. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh, you guys suck. I hate all of you. Now.
Oh man.
No, this is cool. I hate that I get no respect. No, I'm actually very cool. I'm glad that I have friends that are willing to stay right here because I mean anybody else I'm pretty sure would have been like, he's gone. All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We're all professionals here. We know what we're doing.
That's right.
Oh yeah, especially this Hez guy over here. I, so I don't know. We were talking about Just Toys. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? I'm completely derailed as far as what I was going to talk about. So I don't know. Whatever you guys want to talk about. You guys want to talk about recent stuff? You had, any frauders you guys got up your ass right now? Shut up, Jimbo.
No.
Yeah. Not so much.
Well, I
Did
don't
you
know.
see on Frauditor Trolls video where that security guard pushed the frauditor with the broom and then he got sprayed and then the security guard actually got arrested? Was that Furry Potato?
What? When was this?
Yeah, I have not
Today.
seen that. Oh,
Really?
okay.
No.
Predator Troll. Let's see.
I haven't seen that.
Hey, Hez, can you share screens?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah, let's take a look at the
I
video.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, and especially since your internet's off, that's probably would be better.
Yeah,
Shut
yeah,
up.
absolutely.
Let's not get on my internet, okay?
All right, let's see. So, okay, security guard smacks frauditor with broom. Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we
Yeah,
gotta watch
play it.
that one.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
All right, well,
Right.
3 of us haven't seen it, so this is good.
Share the screen. Share the screen.
I'm working on it.
Give him a
Oh, God.
second.
Relax, amigo.
Geez, you disappear for 20 minutes, now you come in here like a tyrant. What is
Yeah,
wrong?
ándale.
Yes. Call me Don Tyrant. Soy el gran tirante. Wait a minute. That's not what that means in Spanish.
Tyrant El Bay.
Tyrant El Bay. What is it with them in the El Bays? What the hell?
Oh man, I don't, they're supposed to be because one of the things that they say, because actual Morocco is a Muslim country, but they usually would go with Muhammad, but these guys have decided that they're doing the same thing but with El Bay.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I just thought they wanted to live next to a beach or something.
Oh, by the bay, yeah, sitting by the dock of a bay.
Baywatch.
Yes. Okay, never mind. Let's go. I just remembered an old joke I thought of when I was a kid, and it's not good. But it's not something you could say today. But it was sitting on the dock of a bay. But it was sitting on the something of a G, the C word of a G word, sitting on the C of a G.
Watch yourself, Hez. Watch
Yeah, it was
yourself.
That's a good song. Watching the tides roll away,
Yeah.
wasting time. All right, you would. Do you want me to play that? You have to put it on the screen, I think, because I shared it. Yeah.
Oh, I have to make I have to allow you to do it, right? Hold up. Yeah.
Yes.
I have it up here, but I mean, you have to pull it up. It's your show.
Yeah.
Man.
Just to show you that I'm not much of a tyrant, okay? I'm gonna let you do that, okay, Hez?
Okay.
All right. You just told me to. What do you mean you're gonna let me? All right, here you go, brother. This is great.
Welcome back, everybody. In today's video,
Is it
we'll
in?
be taking a look at a couple Californian frauditors as they were harassing the patrons and the employees at a dispensary.
Maybe take that comment off
And
the screen
then
for now.
the security guard decided to shoo them away with a broom.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Did it pause? Is it me or is it
maybe
everybody else?
it might have froze up.
Are you even
I think
watching your
Austin
own show?
muted.
They were asking you if you would take that comment off of the screen.
Oh, yeah. Take the comment
I'm
off the
trying
screen
to.
since we're paused now.
I'm trying to.
Okay, there we go.
All right. I was waiting for you to do that. I thought I was being nice.
All
All
right.
right, here we go.
Is it off already?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Now
you're good.
you're good
Cool,
now.
which
Yeah.
is honestly hilarious.
It's taking forever on my end. That's why.
Unfortunately, California being what it is, he got arrested, but the video is still pretty funny. With that being said, enjoy the video.
Smells like marijuana. It totally smells like marijuana right now.
Well, it's a marijuana dispensary. What do you think it's going to smell like, you idiot?
So, guys, here we have a prime example of quality journalism. So it turns out that a store that sells marijuana might emit an odor of, guess what? Marijuana. That is the Pulitzer Prize right
I smell
here.
weed.
Ding, ding, ding.
Excuse me.
How you doing?
Now, that was
Yeah, that wasn't
extremely
creepy at
creepy.
all.
I don't know if you guys noticed how he looked at her from bottom to the top, like he's eyeing her out. Very, very creepy.
Excuse me! Why are you filming us? Can you hear me? I'm talking to you.
Name and badge number.
What's wrong with you? Hey, take the phone out here. They want to know why you're filming here. You who? Hey! You know this guy? Is your name? No.
We need to stop filming.
What's your problem? Can you hear? Are you deaf? Take the thing out of your ear. Get out here. Oh, sorry, that's you.
Geez, can they get an older security guard?
Get the thing and break this fucking camera. What's your problem? I'm asking you a question.
I mean, yeah, they could have just got Doc Danger to do that.
Now, to be honest,
Oh, fuck you,
his
Jerry.
reaction is going to be very normal.
Wait, did you need me to pause it?
No, I was just saying that Doc Danger could have been the security guard. That probably would have helped.
Oh no! Really?
I was saying, can they get an older guy? I mean, he looks a little old to be there. I'm not sure how much security he's going to be able to provide.
Well, he's been waiting 75 years for them to legalize marijuana. He's going to take full advantage of it now.
He's all like, "This is what I've been living for, man.
Seriously.
Get out of my face, man."
Normal. If you see a pest that's right in front of your business creeping out your customer, the first thing I would do is go get a broom and try to shoo them away. That's just perfectly normal.
Why are you filming us?
You're good. Sorry about that.
Did that security guard just swipe at him with like a knife? What was that?
I think it was a pen in his hand.
Yeah, I need glasses.
That does look like furry.
I just did hand signals.
Can you hear me? Are you fucking deaf? Why are you filming us?
There you go. That's what you need. Sweep out the trash.
You can't hear? You can't hear us? Take the thing out of here so you can hear us. Take the thing out of here. You can't hear us? Take the camera out of here. Get this out of here. Hey, what's wrong with you? Get this thing out of here. Get this out of here. I'll break the fucking thing. Get it out of here. All right.
So he barely touched him with the broom, but it turns out that I fast forwarded the video a little bit, and that's not why the security guard will get arrested. That is not why. I think if he would have left it at just the broom, he would have been fine. Unfortunately, frauditors really bring out the worst out of people, and this is about to show in this situation.
Yeah. There's a carpet fucking around. Yeah. Get that fucking thing out of here.
Stupid.
All right. Do you mind if I say something real quick? What?
No, go
What?
ahead.
What the hell? Like, how is it that their fans believe, and anyone is supposed to believe, like, that that's not the purpose? Like, I'm going to stand out in front of this building and wait until someone contacts me and go out of my way not to talk to them, not to answer them. The more they get frustrated, the more I'm just going to film them, the more they don't want me to film them until they attack me so I can pepper spray them. How is ultimately pepper spraying the guy not what they get off on? Like, it almost seems like that's the goal, especially for the California crew, is to just have an excuse to pepper spray people for fun.
That
And film
certainly
yourself
is
doing
the
it and then
goal.
get them arrested.
Yeah, no, that's what they want. Yeah, I don't know how anybody can watch that and not realize what they're looking at. It's very stupid.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean though when I say I can't even deal with their audience, because it's like you if you're not watching what I'm watching, you're either living in some sort of delusion,
Yeah,
or you're being dishonest about why you're watching these videos. Because just like the frauditors, you're out here saying, oh, it's because of they're going up against the First Amendment rights, but that's not even happening. And then you just want to see the guy cause mayhem like he's causing. It's very very upsetting that especially when you see things like like that. It's I like it's it gets me aggravated. And just to add a little bit more to this scenario right here, I used to run a weed shop when we had people, like even people who weren't trying to film us, like they were just bringing out a camera because they were excited about being in the shop or whatever, like they wanted to take pictures of their weed or whatever the case. We didn't like that either. We didn't want nothing in there because we had so many people who wanted to break in. My first 2 months of having my own shop, it got broke in like 17 times. And
Oh,
so
wow.
it's like yeah, it's rough because first of all, only the rough neighborhoods will accept you, and then there's no real help as far as like certain communities. That you have to get with your local PD, you have to talk to them, you have to tell them what you're doing, and even then they're still fighting against you because they don't want you there. So it's a
Right.
very tough thing to run a weed shop. It's very tough. And it's like
Yeah.
when we first started off, there was a lot of issues with people trying to take pictures inside. Even my own workers, when I would tell them, I'm sorry guys, I know you guys are excited for being in here and I want you guys to have fun, but in working hours, please do not pull out your camera. Please don't post anything on your Instagrams or anything like that about the shop. It was a policy. It was immediately fired if you opened up your social media and took anything from the inside of our shop. So him doing this, it's like a very big aggravating thing, especially probably for the manager that's in there. He's probably losing his mind. Like, why is this guy doing this? What is he doing to my shop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you want me to play it some more? Or?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Is it almost over?
So what happened is the security guard barely pushed him, and of course, the frauditor, being a frauditor, decided to pepper spray the senior citizen because that's what they do best. And when you really think about it, this security guard was just trying to protect the establishment from a creep that was recording women like a complete weirdo. And here he is getting pepper sprayed and soon arrested, which is really disgusting.
Stupid just hit me.
And what does any of this have to do with government accountability?
Nothing.
Yeah, this is not even this is not even government. What does he want? Like weed accountability? And I'm starting to believe that maybe they kicked him out of this shop. That's probably why he's upset. They probably kicked him out of the shop, so he said, "Oh, I'm gonna go audit them."
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
I mean, knowing how petty frauditors
You
are.
can clearly see that in his hand. He's holding the pepper spray bottle. And that's the thing with these frauditors. They're real tough when it's against senior citizens and they have their camera and they have their pepper spray. And then even after that, their only purpose is to get people fired and arrested. Honestly, how do they live with themselves knowing that their whole goal in life is to get people arrested and fired? Real pieces of shit.
There he is, hand on his gun. Hand on it. Look at him. He just pulled his gun out on me. I got that on film. He just pointed the gun at me. He's going to jail. He's going to jail.
Oh man.
He just pointed his gun directly at me.
Fuck you.
Come on, Grandpa. Jerk that pistol. Jerk that pistol, old man. Jerk that pistol. Come out here. Jerk that pistol. I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Grandpa. I'm waiting. Jerk that pistol out here, tough guy. Jerk it out here, tough guy. You better stay behind that door, Grandpa. Yeah, come.
Yes.
Come.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do they show the arrest?
I don't know. You guys are the ones that told me about this video. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah, they do show the arrest.
Yeah,
I think I've had enough. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him get arrested. Just you can get it off the screen. I don't want to see it.
That's just gonna make me mad.
Right?
Yeah.
Not a happy ending.
Yeah.
They should be arresting the frauditor, man. This is bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. Wow.
That's you know, it's not has nothing to do with government accountability. You're going to mess with not even the people in the shop. You're messing with the security guard, which he probably didn't even pick that post. They probably just gave it to him because it's like maybe an easy post. And so you're gonna mess with that guy. Maybe he can't even get his retirement, or maybe he's supplementing his retirement. I mean, damn, man, there's like so many factors right there. It's like, why can't you be a fucking human being, dude? Like for 1 second, be a human being. Don't be proud that you're putting somebody under arrest. We're not anti-frauditor communities don't want people to get arrested. We like the result when you guys act like such jerks that you have to be. If it wasn't for that reason, if you guys didn't act like dicks, we wouldn't be happy that you guys got arrested. But the thing is that normal people who are at work just doing their job should not get arrested over shit like this. It's very upsetting. And yes, the guard was wrong for pulling out his gun. He shouldn't have done that. But the thing is that it's like what Frauditor Troll said. They bring out the worst in you. I'm so upset over that. And go ahead. Anybody else want to say something?
Well, no, it is. It's all baiting, And then if you take the bait, in the old days when they first started doing this, it was like, well, we'd go bait the cops, and cops are supposed to be held to a higher standard. So if they take the bait, it's their own fault. Was the excuse. But what's the excuse of doing that with people that aren't cops? What are the excuses of doing that with regular people, with customers, security guards, whatever, anywhere? This auditing of regular people is what really brought it to a whole nother level of disgusting scumbaggery than it already was.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's against the law and it's probably not right, but I feel like if you're a security guard at some place and somebody's fucking with your business, you should be able to point your gun at them and be like, what? Go away. But I know that's against the law, but to me, it seems like, I don't know, that would be the proper thing to be able to do if you're security.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, the thing is that it's a brandishing issue. You can't, any gun owner, I mean, I know that in California, it's like, even if you have your concealed to carry, you have to pull it out for a real reason. If you're pulling it out just to, it's brandishing and it's against the law. You can't do that.
I know.
It just sucks. It just sucks because it's too close to home when I see a business like a marijuana shop, because everybody takes a marijuana shop to be such a, like, oh, open up a marijuana shop, instant millionaire, right? You're gonna make money right away, and everything's gonna be hunky dory. But it's really a difficult thing to put together, and it's a very difficult thing for people to take you seriously. It's like you're fighting against two different, types of like you got the people who want to come into your business and invite in it, that are part of the criminal aspect, and you got people who want to come and invite in it that are in the legal aspect. And at the same time, there's a business aspect that doesn't take you seriously, and it's tough because you're trying to tell them, like, this is a serious business and I take it seriously. I want you guys to take me seriously, but they don't. The whole time I had my shop, I could not get behind a bank. Would not back me. I could not get a real bank to back me. I had
Right.
little what are those check cashing places and stuff like that would help me out here and there. But I
Yeah.
literally had to buy my own vault in order to keep money inside of it. And so
Huh.
it's like
Okay.
it's so tough to run a shop like that, and to have people doing this kind of stuff is just another, like, I feel so sorry for that person that's running that shop, because it's real people investing real money in something they believe in, and they really want to make it work. I've met so many people that are hardworking people. People will just dismiss them because they think they smoke weed, but it's like, no, these people work hard. They work hard every day, just like everybody else, to deliver something.
Yeah.
This
Hey,
one's tough for
Jerry.
me.
This is a little bit off the subject, but just because of what you just said, have you ever heard of a TV show called Tulsa King, like Tulsa, Oklahoma King, Tulsa King?
No.
It's actually it's Sylvester Stallone. But the thing that made me think of it, I think you'll like it, and like, particularly you'll like it because the whole point of it is the concept of the show is that Sylvester Stallone's a mafia guy. The New York mob, they don't want to have anything to do with them, so they send him off to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and say, "Go do something out there." And he immediately takes over the local weed dispensary because of everything you're saying. He's able to walk in there, and the guy has the cash in the safe, and the government's giving him problems and this and that. He's like, "Don't worry, I'll use my muscle to get your business going," and blah blah blah. And the mafia takes over the dispensary. But yeah,
I believe that. I believe that, dude. I got offers from people that. I mean, I didn't. I never took them because I didn't trust them. Guys that spoke a lot of Spanish.
Right.
But I would never. I'll never take their deals. But the cool thing was that as far as they were concerned, it wasn't about taking over the weed. It was more or less like, controlling other things that were happening. So they were just like, we want to be able to like drop stuff off here, and we'll help you out with the bank stuff. And I was like, no, I'm okay. Which in the long run, I probably feel bad that I didn't take that offer because other things. But anyways, you know what, guys? Could you guys handle the things real quick? I called my service provider. They're calling me back, and they don't stop calling me. So let me just take care of them, and I'll come back.
All right.
All right.
We got you.
Sure.
We got you.
Right on, right on, right on.
All right. You want to play a music video? Well, we need him to share the screen if we did that, I guess.
Yeah, he'd have to.
Well,
I could be your music video. Give me a song. I'll sing it for you. Hold me close, hold me tight, let me thrill with delight. I want you, I need you, I love you more and more. Thank you.
Wow, that was beautiful.
I'll be here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitresses.
Try the veal.
Try the veal. Yeah, that's right. And stay away from the brown acid.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. How about I'm trying to think. I'm looking around. What could I sing? Why am I stuck on Elvis? I don't know. Oh, because I'm looking at my Elvis. No.
You don't start singing Elvis. That means the show's over. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Every time I do that, it's over. All right.
Yeah.
Largo, 50 de largo. La 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 la. Bravo, Figaro, Bravo. La 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 la. Fortunatissimo player verita. La 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 la.
Want to play one of my music videos? We don't have to go full screen on it, but you could just
If you
put
could
it
get
on
it
your,
up there.
you can
Yeah.
put it on your screen, right, Hez? It's
Yeah,
in the
but
private.
we won't be able to see it because Jerry won't be able to click it.
Oh, okay. You can't just replace your avatar thing with that in your box
No.
not without him doing it. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. Okay,
I could just do that. That's it. Unless
right.
I like play something on my phone and hold it up to the screen. Oh, look,
Yeah.
there's the reflection of my little guy.
Hey, look at
This is
that.
what I see.
That's funny.
Yeah, I put him right on the camera of my computer so that when I'm online and I'm talking like to the audience, I'm actually looking at a face and I'm looking at the camera when I look at the face. So it's more of a connection with the audience.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's a great idea.
Yeah, there's a madness to my method.
All
Or
right.
wait. Yes, indeed. Fun.
So Hez, you got what, 9 more days in the month for this for the drawings, right?
Yes, indeed. It's going to be exciting when I finally have my March, show when I do it. I still haven't decided. Like on one hand, I want to like literally print out the names and just cut them up and put it separate pieces of paper and pick them out of a hat randomly. But on the other hand, a lot more people joined the contest than I ever imagined. So that's going to be a lot of cutting and a lot of time. So maybe I'll just enter all the names into a computer generated thing that randomly picks out some names. I don't know. I haven't finalized that decision yet. The picking the name out of a hat might be more fun though, because I could make it like stretch.
Is there
it out.
anything else I can do for you, sir?
Oh, hey, there he is.
Is there anything else you can do for me? Turn on my internet, goddamn. Yeah, what is it? What is it with customer service agents? Is like, have they been harassed by fraudsters so much now that they're getting an attitude too? It's like I didn't call you, lady, to at your house or something, or did I? Because if I did, I'm sorry, but my internet's down. All right, sheesh.
Well, this is the thing, and this is one of the things that drives me nuts too. Is like, I get the idea, like with bad customer service, you like the people like Rogue Nation always insisting that his whole goal is to expose that. It's like, but saying, "Will you not film me, please, sir?" That's not bad customer service. That's somebody who doesn't want to be filmed. Like, I don't know. Like, I get what you're saying, Otis, but a lot of these phone systems now, they're robots, and the AI is so good now you can hardly even tell sometimes. Like a lot of times when I get someone on the line, I'll purposely go out of my way to ask them questions to get them in a loop, so that if they're a bot and AI, they'll start like talking in a circle, and then I'll know that they're a bot.
Are you serious? I don't think I've ever talked to a bot before.
You probably haven't, didn't even realize it, because the AI is really good.
Yeah. I remember when I first came on YouTube, somebody called me a bot when I was in one of my first chats. They thought I was a bot. I was like, really? I didn't even know what a bot was back then.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, are you self-aware?
Sometimes. Occasionally I am, yeah.
Oh, the Doc 9000.
That's why he's Doc Danger. It's like, oh, watch out, he's Doc Danger. He's gonna be self-aware, and that's it. There goes Skynet.
You know what's not self-aware? Wait a minute. Frauditors are not self-aware. Therefore, they're not human.
Definitely,
they're not sentient
I agree. They're bots, man. They're bots that follow a script. They don't even they can't even
yes.
They can't even deviate from that script, man. It's so sad. It's like how many years have fraudsters been like prominent? Maybe like for the past like 3 or 4, right? Like none of that has changed.
They've been
none of
around
the script
for a
has
long
changed.
time, but it was COVID that really made it go over the top and get crazy.
I see,
Yeah.
Jimbo. I realized that because this lady that I was talking to was acting like I was bothering her. It's like, look, I'm not a person who demands a lot. I don't call people and like feel entitled or anything. But when you pay your your internet, your rent, all that stuff, like you pay it on time, you never really cause any commotion, and then on the day that you want to enjoy yourself on a Sunday when you're relaxing with your friends, it cuts off on you. It's like, hey, what's up? What's going on? And then you just want to find out what's going on, and people are telling you like, oh, maybe have like I hate it when they do the thing where like, have you disconnected and reconnected it? Have you, like it's like, listen, I've been dealing with internet for a while now. If I didn't go through all the steps to make sure that it was working properly, I wouldn't be calling you. So I already went through all that. So please, like, don't spare me all the like basic tools to fix the internet, because I don't need that right now. I just need you to tell me if there's something going on somewhere,
Yeah.
and it's just
Yeah.
it's just
Who do you
the
use?
for um
Oh,
stupid
I
Time
remember
Warner.
Time Warner.
It's not even Time Warner anymore. What's it called? Whatever. That the one with the eye, and it's the one that we have in California that nobody else can get away from because they monopolize each section.
Uh,
It's what is it
yeah,
called?
I don't know.
Timecast? Comcast? No, it's not Time.
No, Comcast is something different. That's like more in the Midwest, I think. In
Yeah,
Chicago,
it's
I
Time
had
Warner.
Comcast.
It's Time
Time
Warner.
Warner.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have enough money to buy Batman, but they don't have enough money to keep
Yeah.
their internet going.
Yeah. How about that?
Oh man. But speaking of which, did you guys see the trailer for the new Flash movie?
I have not. I heard it looks good, the trailer, but I have not.
Well, they're kind of going into the multi-dimensional thing like they did with Spider-Man and Doc Strange and all that.
Yeah.
And in the commercial, Flash runs so fast that he runs into 1985 Batman, but it's him
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Oh,
And you
all
even
right.
hear like the dun dun dun, and you see the old Batmobile. It's pretty crazy. But again, kind of like the way they brought all the different Spider-Mans together. They're bringing like all the different Batmans together in this movie.
Yeah, I heard the new Ant-Man one doesn't look that good. I haven't heard some good things about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I mean there a lot of the new Marvel movies, like the stuff they've been doing is good, but it does seem like they had like a 10-year plan leading up to the whole Thanos thing. And then after that, it's like, okay, now they're trying to rebuild for the next decade, I just wish they would have planned out Star Wars ahead of time instead of just buying it and then saying, okay, let's start pumping out Star Wars movies. Like, I wish they would have had a plan ahead of time for that, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What I hate about these hero movies now, back way back in the 90s, we're clamoring for hero movies, right? It was like, oh, I wish they would come out with some hero movies, right?
Yeah. Now
It's
that's
like
all
now
they
it's like now it's like they're pumping them out. Like there's way too many coming out, and the characters like Flash and stuff like that, like they're not giving people time to let them sink in. They're coming out in so many different medias, and so many different actors are playing, like the Flash and stuff like that. It's hard to endear yourself to these characters. Like like the Avengers, you had a different decade, a whole decade of different movies coming out with primary actors playing the certain Avengers and stuff like that. So when you
Yeah.
got to the end, it was like it was a really big investment, but you had to go see it. You had to go see that movie. These new ones that are coming out are just like they're so all over the place. It's like I don't even care. Like like they don't even seem exciting to me anymore. I really want original content. Like I really when it comes to like movies and stuff like that. I really want something new now. Like I'm tired of all the same old stories. I wish they came up with something different. I mean, I had a lot of faith for like the revival of things like Game of Thrones and stuff like that. Like they had the new series coming out, or like the the Ring series. They had the that series coming out for it. I forgot what it was called.
I don't know. See, for me, the only movies that really matter are anything by Quentin Tarantino, anything by Martin Scorsese, and anything by who's that new guy? He's only did 3 movies. His 4th one is going to be a remake of Nosferatu. His first 3 movies were The Witch, The Lighthouse, and The Norseman. Oh, what the hell's this guy? Anyway, anything by those 3 directors is worth watching. Everything else is hit or miss.
Yeah.
You never know.
You know, I saw a really good Russian superhero movie. It's called Guardians, and I really enjoyed it. It was like a high budget Russian movie, but it was dubbed in English, and it was really, really good. So if you get a chance, it was on Tubi, is what I have. So if you get a chance,
cool.
it's a Russian movie called Guardians, and it's superheroes. It's got good effects, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool.
Oh, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, they kind of left it open at the end, like there might be another one, but I haven't been able to find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it, man. I thought it was good.
Cool. I
So you
saw a
wanna take-
super. No,
Go ahead, go.
I was going to say I saw a superhero movie yesterday, and it was so terrible. It was new Stallone movie, but what was it called? It was so bad I can't even remember the name of it. But it was like the whole thing started with this story about how there were these 2 twin brothers that both had superpowers. One turned good, one turned evil, and they had a big final battle, and one of them died. And well, they both died
Highlander?
supposedly. Huh?
The Highlander?
No, not Highlander. But it's something similar to that.
Stallone, huh?
Yeah, and
Oh,
what
you said
happens?
Stallone. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's again. I like Tulsa King. Seeing Stallone as a mafia guy is great, but see him as a superhero. I mean, there's some really cool action scenes, but the story. I called the ending about 15 minutes into the film. I was like, oh, I know what's going to happen. He's going to turn out to be that's actually the bad guy for real, and I knew the whole thing. So it was one of those movies, but there were some fun action scenes.
My favorite Stallone movie is Demolition Man. It's a great comedy.
I like that. I saw that. Yeah.
You saw Demolition Man?
Yeah. Wesley Snipes is in it too. Yeah.
Phoenix.
That's awesome.
My grandpa, he loved action movies. Like he had all the Stallones, he had all the Rockies, he had Cobra. What was another one? He had everything that's Arnold Schwarzenegger would make. My grandpa just loved everything action. Like whenever we would go to go rent movies, and I don't know if everybody remembers going to rent movies because that was an experience that I don't think we'll ever have again. And it was like my grandpa action section. That's all he was looking for. Like you couldn't take them into any other section. Well, okay, maybe the adult movies, the curtain. Of course, you could take them there all the time. But but it was action movies. He would just go straight to him, and he knew his aisle. He just walked straight to it. And it's like he was easy to like get stuff for Christmas. Like I would buy him like a couple of action movies. He was the happiest guy in the world. And then I was ecstatic when they started making DVDs that were like double-sided with action movies. You know, you get like the Jean-Claude Van Damme with Bloodsport on one side and Kickboxer on the other side.
Yep. Oh yeah, nowadays you could go and they got those DVD box sets and they're super cheap. And there's like 10 movies on one thing.
Yeah,
it's super compressed. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the DVDs are almost out the door, man, with all this digital download stuff.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's right out there. So says Taco Bell. Taco Bell won the fast food wars.
Yeah, like Demolition Man, Taco Bell. Yep. Well, didn't they do that with Judge Dredd too, where Taco Bell was like the only restaurant left in the world?
Yeah.
When Stallone played Judge Dredd. Yeah.
Really? Okay. I don't remember that.
I like the new Judge Dredd. Actually, a lot of people got on my case for liking that.
The best Judge Dredd movie yet.
Yeah. Thank you, Hez. Thank you.
Yeah, it was great.
I'd like you I'd like you to come over to my neighborhood and say that because I got a bunch of people who got on my case about that. I'm all like, we were having like a little discussion about which one was better, the old Judge Dredd or the new one. I was like, the new one. I was like, hands down. They're like, what? Oh, come on. They gave me all this crap about. I'm all like, really? Oh, let me quote you a line from the old one. The law. The law.
Yeah, yeah. I was into Judge Dredd in the late '80s, the early '90s. I used to have the graphic novels because it was originated in Britain. And
Doc.
Yeah.
You had the comic books.
There were comic books. Yeah, no
Okay,
doubt.
Thank you.
Yeah, but no, they were.
He's
But
being
they were
because graphic novels. Oh, you don't call it a novel; it's a comic book.
yeah, but they were bound together in like a whole book,
so cool
though.
that Anthrax was singing about him.
Oh yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
I know.
There you go. I'm not disputing how cool he was. I'm just saying that it's a comic book. Come on, man.
It is, but I wish they had done the motorcycles that he rides like they were in the comic, because they were different. They didn't look like regular motorcycles. They had huge, like, triple wide tires on them that looked really really cool. But they never carried that over into any of the movies for some reason.
Oh, of course not, man. It's just too much. That's why, like, the thing about it, and that's why like sometimes ever since like, you know, I actually started. I watched I remember I used to watch a lot of Superman movies, and then my cousin one day gave me this big book that they had sold about Superman. Like, it was like it basically like all the mainline comics, plus like stuff that people had created, art and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
it made me want to go see, like, every time I would see something new, like in media about a new comic or a new hero or whatever, it would make me
Yeah.
want to go see the comic book, and it drove me to comic books because before I just knew about things because I watched them on TV, but then once I started following them on, you know, the comic books, I started appreciating that more because it's like there's so much imagination that they can put, you know, in those drawings and stuff like that. You know, like there's so much they can do with those with like those visuals. It's so cool. And of course you can't do it. They can do it now with CGI and stuff
now
like
they
that. But
can, yeah.
yeah, but yeah, back then it was so cool to use your imagination watching these, like, you know, these really nice, you know, images and stuff like that. I remember one of the coolest posters that I had was that Death of Superman one, the one that had all the you know, the DC comic characters, and they have the coffin in the middle with Lois Lane, like.
Yeah.
I had that poster with me like until I was like 17, and then I got into a fight with my brother and he ripped it. But anyways,
Oh no!
Yeah.
yeah, those are cool times. Is Correction
My
still here? Or did he
favorite
take off?
Who?
No, I'm still
Correct?
here,
Still
but actually, yeah, I'm still here, but actually, I got a long day tomorrow, so I'm going to bounce here. But it's been fun, guys.
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
been.
absolutely.
What was that? Is it tea time again?
It's 10:00 and all is well.
Yeah, well, I
It's about
still
time
got
for
about
me to go too.
an hour. Yeah, I got about an hour of stuff that I got to do still tonight, and then tomorrow's gonna be a long day, so I got to really get bouncing here. So
It's all right, partner. I appreciate you being along. I know you told me that you were already having a busy day as it was, so I'm glad you're here.
All right,
absolutely,
well, it was nice meeting
for you, Jerry. Yes, you as well, guys. Have a great rest of the night. Okay.
All right, take
All
it
right.
easy.
All right.
Take care.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop too. You guys know I got to be up early for my show. You guys better be there, or at least one of you.
I think we'll
I'm
both be
pretty
there.
sure
I don't
I'll
know. It's only 7 a.m. 7 a.m. It's only 7 p.m. over here, so I'm
Oh,
good.
it's early for you. All right. And Doc, I know you're gonna email me about the show on Saturday.
Yes.
All right, excellent.
Hey,
Thank
you're
you guys.
inviting Hez to a show? What am I doing here?
What? This is your show.
I know, but everybody gets invited everywhere except me. I created the show because nobody invites me anywhere.
Dude, I've had you on my show 752 times. I got to start having people that I haven't had on my show yet.
All right, fine, whatever. You know what, Hez? It's fine. You know, you have me on when nobody's on. All of a sudden, cool people are coming on. It's like, well, you know what, Jerry? I had you already 750 times. But there was nobody cool. Now there's cool people, and you don't want me on? All right. You know what, Hez? This is the last time you're on my.
No. You know what? That's not fair because that's not me. That's you putting yourself in the category of not one of the cool guys. That's not
That's
fun.
right.
You shouldn't do that to yourself, man.
That's so sad.
You did it. All right, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you in the morning.
Love you, buddy.
All right.
All
Bye,
right,
Hez.
you too. Bye.
Hez is the best. I love him. I love
I
Hez.
know. That was fun having him up. I didn't know he would be here, so that was cool.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I ask people all the time to come. I was hoping KFAR would make it because we had a really nice conversation not too long ago. I don't know if you saw. Oh yeah. That was the one that I asked you to look at, right? Or did you see my first stream?
I saw the first one. Yeah.
Okay, because he's like on my third one, I believe, and I think he had fun. So he was like, yeah, like if I have time, I'll show up. And I told him, you know what, no pressure. If you see
Yeah.
us on, just come on up. Like, and I was hoping he would make it, but then I think corrections told me that he was going to be way too busy. But I like this. Like I like hanging out, man. This is so much fun to me. I like just having a chat with my friends, talking about anything. I don't necessarily have an agenda when I get these things started. Sometimes they go some places, sometimes they don't. Sometimes we just have talks about nothing. But I just love it comes down to what how my life kind of like played out, because it's like when I was at the top with my shop and I had things going on.
Yeah.
It was this. It was talking. It was like going to restaurants, talking to people, and like having conversations. And I love that part. I love that part. I love that part where I would get to meet people that I never thought I would meet. I've met some celebrities and stuff like that because they've came to the shop, and those have been fun times. But more interesting are the ones that are like people that I never knew. Like there's a few people that I wish I could still talk to that were very interesting. They had like very interesting lives, but you would never guess because they just go to the shop and buy some marijuana.
Yeah. Sure. Well, it's like people that we meet in chat too. It's like you see them around in chat, and then all of a sudden we discover they're a fantastic musician or something, and it's like, oh, I never even knew that. So.
Oh yeah, that too. Who I really like I want to get on here because I really just want to have like a conversation with him is Dummy Kruger.
Yeah.
There's there's a lot of conversations that we've had behind the scenes that have been so interesting that I want to bring out, but he just like I believe him. He doesn't have time to, and I believe him. I'm not saying that that's not true, but I just wish I could have him on here for like 20 minutes. I mean, I think a lot of people would find him very interesting. I mean, the way he puts his videos together, you should know that he's not, like he's got a brilliant mind, but he's very interesting, and I really would like people to get to know him better. He's a really nice guy. I mean, he came to support me a few times already, and I just wish more people would get to know him. But yeah, what are you gonna do? You can't get everybody to come over. You got to hope that they have time.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, for right now, if you wanted to take the show in a musical direction for a little bit, my show partner Conspiracy is in the chat. We could bring him up, and we could play a couple videos for you. He could play live for you if you wanted to do that to fill a little time.
Yeah. No, of course. Yeah, that'll be fun. Let's do it. Where's he at?
Conspiracy. Conspiracy's out there. You want to do that, Conspiracy? You want to come up? Let me know there. We'll drop a link for you and bring you up because that would be cool. We could do that.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
Somehow to talk about anyway.
Well, I mean, I could talk about it, dude. I really could talk about anything. It's just the thing is that I don't want to take it in a direction that you don't feel comfortable with. I want you to be.
No, I'm fine with whatever we do. So yeah, I have no problem. I'm good.
I mean, I tell you, man, I love music. I could, I really like listening to the, like the stuff that you bring out. The only thing about me is that like I'm always putting my own lyrics to stuff. So.
Oh, okay.
I do. I like making up my own songs and stuff like that. Like how people they like doing it in the chat. They like putting the YMCA song, and I've been kind of remixing it for the frauders. I'm all like, young man, why you frauded the streets? I said, young man.
Yeah, I saw you put that in chat. You're a great chat comic. You really are. You're very funny in chat.
Oh, I'm not funny in person, huh?
No, you're funny in person too, but in chat, The coppers, the
The
coppers.
coppers, hey.
All right, conspiracy says give him a few minutes. He's going to fire up a studio and he's going to come up then.
All right, cool, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate it, conspiracy. I really do. I like that stuff. I do really like music, man. I'm not bullshitting when I tell you that. Like I said, it's for me, it's a thing where it's like it's a getaway, it's an escape. You know, it helps me. You know, like when things really like start getting real cloudy and like you just need a moment to yourself. Like that's what music is to me. Like it's just like
sure.
focus, put me in a spot where I feel like I can get out of the situation that I'm in for a moment and just
Yeah,
breathe. That's what music does for me. That's why I love
that's
it, especially the kind that you play.
yeah. Well, that's kind of the mantra of our show is that music has healing powers, and it does. I mean, it can change your mood. If you're in a bad mood, it can really change that. It does. Does have healing powers.
What's that?
Um,
What's that line from? I forgot where is it from? Uh, the music soothes even the savage beast. What's that?
Oh yeah,
Where's that
yeah,
from?
yeah. Music soothes the savage breast. Actually, everybody says beast, but the original that's the original quote, though, bro. Dude, I didn't say that as a joke, though. That was actually the original quote. Is music soothes the savage breast, meaning yeah, it means the same thing. But people have changed it to
Oh
beast over
damn!
time. Okay, everybody thinks I'm joking. Look it up, Google
I
it.
no. Hey, if I had to, hey, you're the expert. I always defer to the experts. Is what I tell everybody. I defer to the experts. So if that's what you say, that's what it is. I'm just gonna go tell a couple of cousins of mine what that really.
Yeah, yeah, well, that is the original. Yeah, but over time, people have changed it to beast, and yeah,
I mean, it B sounds cool, but when you say breast, it makes sense. Like
yeah,
that just makes sense, you know.
yeah,
You, with musicians and like their taste and stuff like that, absolutely makes a lot of sense.
yeah, yeah. And plus, a great set of savage breasts is good anyway. Nobody, you
Oh,
can't.
look at you.
Gotta love them. As long as they're not implants. I hate implants.
What? We got against implants, man. All of them need loving, man. You can't do
I
that.
know. I could spot an implant from a mile away. I don't. They look fake and they feel fake to me.
Oh
So
well, I've heard that they've been getting better. So I've heard. I don't know if
yeah,
I've ever come across the new kind, if I've come
yeah.
across a
I
new
well,
Ferrari or
yeah.
anything.
I haven't touched a new one in a while, so yeah, I don't know. But in the older days, didn't care for them. No.
Oh my God, you're killing me right now.
No, I was an MC and a DJ at a strip club in 95, 96. I was
Oh wow,
yeah,
really?
so I dated a ton of strippers.
So
Um,
you used to be the Shay to the stage, Shay to the stage.
oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Diamond to the stage, Diamond to the stage.
yeah, yeah,
I actually dated a stripper too, but I never worked at a strip club. Mm, mm.
yeah. It was fun. It was like being a kid in a candy shop. Especially when you're a musician, who's been in bands and you look like a rocker, and that goes hand in hand with strippers. Strippers love that shit. So
Oh.
um, it was yeah, yeah. No, I had a good time. Believe me. I sowed my oats during those few years when I worked there. That was
Wow. You never got any kind of issues, like as far as like because I mean the stripper that I did, I didn't really know she was a stripper. It kind of came out later because I met her at a show, like a regular, like outdoors, like K Rock, mini band shows type of thing.
yeah, okay,
And
yeah,
yeah, and so I met her there, and I didn't know she was a stripper. But like we went out a couple of times, and then she came out with it, and I was like, what? I was like, wow. But she was really cool.
yeah,
She was a nice person, and then I finally went to her job, like to go see how things were right there. I'm like, yeesh.
yeah,
Yeah, just like whoa, like it just shocked me that somebody who looked so pretty and that had such, like a nice demeanor would work at a place like that. It was like, ah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well,
but
there's
I
a
don't know. I mean,
at least back when I was there was a misconception that strippers are all whores and hookers, and they're not.
right.
They're not. Their whole job is to make the customer think that they have a shot and to try
Yeah.
to get as much money out of them and buy as many drinks as possible. That's what the job is. It was very rare that they would go home with a customer.
Right, or even like some of them. See, the thing is that that's where that whole one style of a person can destroy the rep of other people's who work there,
Yeah.
because there are some girls who will do things in the strip club, like take them to the VIP and you give them extra cash, whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so, like, I remember she would tell me, like, I hated that those girls do that, because then the customers think that I'm like those girls, and so whenever they would go, do their dances for the private dances or whatever, the customers would be brazen with them because the other one was like that, and it's like she would tell me, like, I hate that part of it, but whenever they do that, I just tell them, like, no, politely or whatever, and if they don't stop, then okay, then I move on. Now, I only took her on her word for that because of course, I'm not going to be behind her all the time, and I had a pretty decent relationship with her. I think the only thing that went wrong was at some point, like, I think even though she didn't want to say it, the money was good for her, and so I thought there was a plan to get out. And after, like, 2-3 years pass, and I'm thinking that she's gonna want to get out. She didn't want to get out, and I'm thinking, I get it.
Yeah.
The money's too good. You're not gonna want to leave. I understand.
That is the thing. The money is good. And Jimbo's saying STDs. No, I never got an STD from a stripper. I have had it happen, but not from any of the strippers. To be
Yeah,
honest.
strangely enough, I've never, from every girl that I've ever gone out with, that people said, oh, she was this or she was that. Never got anything from her, but I did get one from one that was very quiet and didn't expect it from.
Yeah. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, and she kind of told me some stories, and I was like, wow, I did not expect that from you. I'm shocked.
Yeah. Yeah, I had fucking crabs, man. That was fucking creepy.
Oh no!
Oh man, these little fucking tiny things crawl. Oh, it was fucking. Oh, I hated that. That was horrible.
Vestige, please don't be leaving because of our conversation, please.
I'm sorry, Vestige. I know Vestige is so sweet, man. She's always giving everybody hugs and everything, and now I'm up here talking about banging strippers and getting crabs and stuff. I apologize, Vestige.
We're so sorry, and please don't think that that's like I'm like attending and looking for strippers and stuff like that. It just happened to be that girl was a stripper, and I dated her, and I wasn't gonna judge her for her job either. I wasn't, but yeah, that was a strange experience. But that was my life though. Like before everything went downhill, it was just like meeting weird people and just like having fun. It was fun. It wasn't crazy.
Well, we're gonna play some music. If you don't want to go away, we'll stop at this business, and we'll do some music if you want to hear that. Oh, God.
You could have some music with your dinner. Oh, I think she's gone already.
I know. Oh, damn! I took the show into the gutter. That's what I did.
I hope not. But this is what I mean though. Like when I wanted to start this, is like I want to have real conversations. These are real conversations. Like we're being honest about the things that have happened in our lives, and to me that's important, because people don't talk about things like that anymore. It's like they want to talk about what they want to be. You know what I mean? They want to talk about the stuff that. You know what? You want to know why I call it the bad guys? I'll tell you why I call it the bad guys. I call it the bad guys because my whole thing is that I'm against the frauders. I'm against frauders and what they do. And so what they tell everybody is that everybody who's against them are tyrants, people who hate freedom or whatever and stuff like that. And the truth is that's not how things are. So if their views are so flipped that people who are good, who are making videos that are good and against them, are bad to them. If I put bad on my as far as calling it the bad guys, if their views are so like flipped around, then they should look like it says good guys to them. where
Okay.
it says bad guys to us, it should look like good guys to them because everything is flipped in their world. So
Okay. I see
that's
the
why
thinking there.
yeah, that's why, because it's like I know that people that come here aren't gonna think that I'm a bad guy. I know that they don't think corrections is a bad guy. I know, but the thing is that when the frauditors come in here and they're gonna try to come in here because they already have it, even before, like, and I'm already getting like probably like 6 or 7 people more than I was when I first started. It's like I know they're gonna come in here, so it's like they're looking at they think they're looking at bad guys. No, these are the good guys. But hopefully, with their vision and the way they see things, it's like they see good guys and not bad guys. That's pretty much the thinking on the name.
Yeah.
I understand, and a lot of
Right.
people might think that it's like, oh, I want to be a bad guy. No, I don't. It's not that. It's just that it's a flip on what frauders think they are.
Right. Okay. I got you. All right. Out there, associate says, "Do you have a recording studio?" I do have, more or less. It's not a. I have a recording equipment. I have a lot of recording equipment, but I did work in recording studios. In 1991, I went to school for audio engineering down in Manhattan. I went to Center for the Media Arts. Graduated second in my class, and I did work in a couple music studios down in the city. And I lived in Yonkers at the time, and then a studio opened up in Yonkers called Powerhouse Studios. And I went in and I met the two people who ran the studios, African American brother and sister, named Joaquin and Siobhan Dean, and they were working with this guy
Nice.
called Darkman X, and we were working with
DMX.
all these. Yeah, that's who it turned out to be. Yeah, this was before he blew up. And we were working with all of these samples for him and stuff. And I was like, why are we using samples? Like, got like $1 million studio here. We got all this equipment. I said, I could make our own beats. We could do our own music here. No, we got to work with samples. And yeah, so it was Rough Riders. It was their first studio. And I was like their
Oh
first
my
sound.
God! No way, dude.
Yeah.
No freaking way. That is
So yeah,
awesome.
after I left, a couple years later, they had a professional producer come in from California who listened to the stuff, and the first thing he told him was, "We got to lose the samples. We got to do original music." And I was like, "I fucking said that how many years ago?" And it was when they did that. That was when DMX blew up. It was right after that, so they should have listened
Oh
to
man,
me.
DMX actually, you know what, you know what's crazy about life is that, like, when you hit crosswords with people where it's like where you touch certain people's lives and it's like you're hitting the crosswords with them. It's like it's strange because it's like DMX. I remember he was down here in LA. I was a young kid. I was like maybe like I think 14, I think, or 14 or 15, and him and his entourage got lost. They were literally lost inside of LA because they had came and they were like around my neighborhood. They were looking for a particular side of the neighborhood, and I remember he did, and like he was before he blew up, so he wasn't really like he didn't have anything flashy. He didn't have like a big chain or anything like that. Like it was.
Yeah,
I remember he came out and there was a couple other guys with him, and they came into a store and they were asking the liquor store guy, where can we find, like these streets or whatever. And I knew them because my family lived on my dad's side of the family lived on that side of LA. And so I told them, oh, you have to take this freeway and this freeway and you'll get over there. And so the people were so like, well, we got a driver that he says that if we keep going down the street. But so I went to go speak to the driver. Apparently the driver was just like, but his first gig or something, because he didn't know where he was at. And so I'm explaining it to him and like making a little map or whatever. And I kid you not, this dude who I still didn't know who he was comes up to me and goes, hey, man, hey, little man. He's all like, let me see your map. And I'm like, okay, and here you go. He's all like, I don't know how to read this. Where you stay at? And I was like, I live right here. He's all like, get your mom. And dude, I could hear his voice. Dude, it's like it's one of the coolest things that I've ever experienced as a kid. I go and I got home. I'm like, Mom, like there's these guys and they want to talk to you or whatever. And they asked my mom if she. My mom was like, hell no, you can't go with them. But then she was like, they were like, they were telling her, well, we want to make like a map so you can show us where we're gonna go. So it ended up being me and my mom riding with DMX and his entourage, showing them to get to Hollywood. You know, like to like this place in Hollywood, the studio in Hollywood, and
Yeah.
and my mom, like, you know, like it's just like looking at, like, it was funny as hell. But I was like, I was ecstatic. I was like on top of the world. And he gave me a bunch of, like, you know, his tapes. At that time they were tapes. He gave me
Oh,
like
okay.
a bunch of like promotional like gear that they had. Like he was still known as Dark Magnetic at the time. Even the style of his rapping was way different to what he ended up doing, because it was like before, like the first the 2-3 albums or whatever. And then there was X came out. It was like a, like, that's when I kind of like, I knew who he was, because it was like before then it was like the rapping was kind of like a different style. I don't know how to explain it to you. It was like he had a quicker style before, and then he
Yeah.
switched it up. He kind of became a little bit more slower, a little bit more like poppy, I guess, in the way
Yeah.
he made his music. But dude, I was a fan ever since then. It was like it didn't have nothing to do with his music. It had everything
Yeah.
to do with the experience that I had with him. So it makes, it's one of those funny things. It's crazy. It's crazy that you got to work with him on his first Rough Riders album, which was, by the way, one of my favorite albums from one of the stuff that he did is like that first Rough Riders album. Plus, you know, like maybe then there was X and maybe Rough Riders 2. I wasn't really into too much of the East Coast stuff, but those albums were one of my favorites.
Yeah, yeah, he became very popular. Those albums are definitely classics. He was I'll tell you, he was pretty much of a dick though. They were not fake though. Rough Riders, Joaquin Siobhan Dean and DMX, they were all about the thug life. That was not
Yeah,
some fake shit. I mean, they were all about robberies and stick ups and violence, and they did that shit. That shit was going on.
yeah.
But
They,
I had left. It's
I'm
funny. I
sorry.
left. I felt like they were going nowhere. Um, I thought Joaquin and Siobhan, I thought they were like, they looked like they were 2 steps away from being homeless. And all we were doing was we were using the studio for like parties and having people over and playing music and stuff. And I'm like, this is going nowhere. And I left. So little did I know. But I wouldn't have fit in there anyway. My white self, you don't see that.
No, man, not and like I said, the way it felt when we were riding with them, it was like, my mom felt very uncomfortable, but she never told me. But I think they gave her money, but she never told me. Um, and like when we're like in the car and everything, like I swear I felt like, are these guys really like artists? Like, because the only way they proved it was because they had all the demos and they had the promotional posters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only thing. That's the only thing that distinguishes them as, like, as musical artists or whatever. And then when we brought them, when I finally, like, brought them to where their studio was supposed to be, um, even that place didn't look like it looked kind of run down. Like the building looked run down, but it was a studio inside, and we had no idea. Like, whatever. And
Yeah.
and then after that they gave us a ride home, and it was crazy because it's like, after that, like when I saw them get to where I guess the people who were supposed to meet them came out, they just looked like a bunch of like guys hanging out. They were all like saying what's up to each other, and like like saying hi or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we left with the limo driver guy, and he took us back, took us back to our house. But
Yeah.
yeah, you would never, like, I just thought they were these guys were like, oh,
No,
these guys
just
are up and
regular
coming.
street guys. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, because of the Dark Man X, if it wasn't for that name, if they like, I probably would have forgot or whatever. But that stuck in my head. So then later on, when I saw like the first albums that were coming out, I was like, holy crap, like,
Yeah.
I
His
got
early
to deal
stuff
with this guy.
before he did the albums, his early stuff was pretty brutal.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
a cassette of that I gotta fix it. It's like one of the most important cassettes I have, and it's twisted and it's playing backwards. So I have to pull it. I got to pull the tape out and figure out where it's twisted, and then like re-spool it again. But I have him doing this version of "Here Comes the Boom."
oh my God.
Yeah, it's totally different than the one that was on the album. He changed the lyrics. It's different music. Because the version I have, it was to a sample from the theme from Mission Impossible, the old TV show, and it was a sample from that. And it was killing all the cops in the 5th precinct. put the bodies on the roof till it's starting to stink. And there was a lot of shit like that.
Yeah, like which one was it? One that came out and then there was X that I never forgot because it was on his one of the first demos, but he switched up the beat, he switched up the way it how did it go? Shit, I'm just right now. It's messed up because I'm always drawing blanks at the wrong time.
I know, and I hate when that happens.
Yeah, there's a song on Then There Was X that he had on
Yeah.
a demo that had like a completely different beat and he rapped it a completely differently, but it still had the same hook and it still had the same lyrics, just like the cadence was just a little different. So
It was
I'm thinking
different,
that
yeah.
I'm thinking he brought it back because he needed to fill a song into his album or whatever. Because Then There Was X had, I think what was it, like 16 tracks or something like that. So I'm thinking maybe he just did that to fill in the tracks. But it's crazy because I had that song on a tape for a long time,
Yeah.
and then to hear it on Then There Was X, I was like, oh shit, like this is that song, and I had to re-listen and listen and listen. I was like, it is that song,
Yeah,
What's
that's
about-
what I felt like when I heard "Here Comes the Boom." Because "Here Comes the Boom" he was really into pit bull fighting, which I thought was fucked up also. And "Here Comes the Boom" was written about his favorite dog that got killed, named Boomer, and that was actually what "Here Comes the Boom" was supposed to be about. Conspiracy needs a link. Can you drop a StreamYard link for Conspiracy in the chat? You there? Did I lose you again?
No, I didn't. You didn't lose me. I'm actually I'm talking to my brother about our Wi-Fi situation.
Oh, okay. Hang on, Conspiracy. We'll be with you in a second. Yeah, so I don't know how many people we got out there. I'm not on YouTube, so I don't know who we got watching. I know Jimbo's there. Out There Associates is there. I don't know who else we got, but we're going to do some music. And have Conspiracy play a little live tunes. Maybe we'll play a couple of videos from myself. So I know Jimbo's heard it all already. I don't know if Out There Associates has heard any of this stuff yet. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere because we're going to be right back with you with a little live music and a couple music videos. I really should get on YouTube so I can see what's going on here. How many people we got? How many people are in chat, Jimbo? What do we got watching this right now?
Did we is Conspiracy ready?
He's ready. Yeah, if you want to drop him a StreamYard link, yeah, he's going to come up.
Okay, for sure. Sorry about that, guys.
No, that's okay.
My brother just got home, so he's also telling me about what's going on with the internet. He's like, hey, like, did you see what's going on with the internet? I'm all like, yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
Where's the? It's coming
Jimbo
on right
says
now.
we got about 5 people watching. It takes time to build up a channel, bro. It really does. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time, and it definitely takes time.
You know what, man. I'm not worried about like I'm not worried about that kind of stuff. The only real reason like I wanted to start up my own channel and start these lives is because I really do miss having people to hang out and have talks with. I have been very isolated since my last couple incidents. And if you go, I mean, I have some. You'll know some of my story if you check out the other lives.
Yeah.
But I've been very isolated because of situations that have happened, and I'm dealing with trust issues as far as trusting people and stuff like that. So in my life, I don't have too many friends like that I talk to and stuff, and I feel very comfortable with people online more now than I did before. So I much rather just have conversations with people where we're gonna have conversations and we're gonna have fun just talking or whatever, and then at the end we don't ask nothing of each other. You know what I mean? It's like just we're just here, we're having a conversation, and it's over when it's over.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah, I've done the same thing. I lost my wife about 5 years ago, and then I also had all of my stuff in storage, which was all of my tapes. I recorded everything that I've ever done, all my bands, all my solo projects, just all hundreds of tapes. And the guy that was sharing storage with me got rid of all my shit, and all my stuff was gone. And this guy was supposed to be like my best friend. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm withdrawing from everybody. I was like, I don't want nothing to do with nobody no more. So again, it's the trust thing. But
Yeah, no, man.
YouTubers seem to be a very solitary bunch, man. Everybody seems to have a similar story where in real life they're not that social, but now their life is YouTube. So it's kind of a
Yeah,
familiar story.
it's absolutely that, because like the thing is that like everything that I used to do was group. You know what I mean? It was like I would go out with groups. Like I had friends that were like we
Yeah,
were all in
yeah,
groups, and
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like when it was done, and the truth is it's not like all of them were part of what happened, but it's so hard. It's so hard for me to feel like close to somebody. The person who broke my heart was like a 15-year-old friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and I brought her to so many things where I never would have expected something like that from her. Where, you know,
right.
where you see somebody struggling and you've helped them and you've brought them up, and I mean, at one point I was like proud of her because she came from, we brought her back up from nothing, and she was so. I mean, at least I thought she was so like, loyal to me and stuff like that. And then for her to do what she did was it still breaks my heart even when I think about it. And it's difficult for me to get over, even though it's really getting close to 6 years now. But it's just I don't know.
I
It's
get it.
just when you give so much to somebody and then they completely destroy you like that. It's like who can I trust now? Like
I know. I know.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Conspiracy is my best friend at this point, and he lives in Salt Lake City. But we're always on the phone, and we're in private stream yards all the time doing stuff, and so we become pretty close. But so it's odd to have like your best friend lives, 2/3 of the way across the country from you.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I don't. I really wish that those events never happened,
Yeah,
and we could have everything. And the thing is that I still have fond memories. It's fucked up because it's like I I have more good memories than the one terrible memory. You know what I mean?
right. Yeah, no, I know
And
what you mean.
it's just. No, I'm glad you came here, man. I really did need that, and that's why I wanted to start this because I I, I I did. I was a little bit pushy with other. I mean, I love him because he did give me time. He gave me the time of the day, and Reaper and other people gave me the time of the day. Where
Yeah,
a lot of other content creators are just like, hey, relax, man, like you're cool, but like we don't. We don't need to have you on the stream or whatever. And it's like I'm not trying to hijack your stream. I just want to have a talk. You know what I mean? Like I just
yeah,
want to
yeah,
conversate. I I
yeah.
I I don't know. Maybe it's narcissistic. I don't know. I'd rather just talk. You know what I mean? I'd
No,
rather
you want some interaction. I get it. I mean, I would I prefer talking than, being in a chat or something like that. Yeah, I much prefer being able to actually speak to somebody. So I get it. Well, it's good you started your own channel. That way you can do that now. So
yeah. I'm not over here bugging people, and there's other people that I want here, but not even for the reason that like I want to see the funny thing is that like corrections and and I want to help him get his channel up because he wants that. And like there's people that I talk to in like in the background that I would love to have on the show, but I really don't. I really don't care whether a lot of people know that I know them. I just want them to come on to talk to me because it feels like the only time I'm able to talk to them like is when we're in chats. You know what I mean? Or
yeah,
if
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I want them I want to be able to have a real back and forth with them, not just a couple of chats here and there, a couple of messages here and there. Like I want to be able to interact with them. That's 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 what I'm about. I like talking to you. It's
yeah,
one of the reasons
absolutely.
it's one of the reasons why I think a lot of people sometimes get weirded out by me as far as like my conversations on chat because you can't put certain context in chat for as much as
I
you
know.
want
Yeah.
to. You can't put certain context.
Yeah, a lot of times it takes people a while to get to know me because a lot of things that I write in chat, I'm writing ironically and I'm being sarcastic about things. But I refuse to put LOL after stuff. Like if I make a joke, I'm not going to put LOL. I'm not going to put a smiley face. I just dropped a joke, so you're either going to get it or you're not. And
Yeah, I absolutely get that. I think that's probably why you get my stuff because I don't like to do that either. And even then, like there's a spectrum of emojis now. So like I try to use a lot of the emojis that are in there to like kind of like emphasize certain things, kind of
yeah,
give them the context that they need and stuff. But um, so it just goes over some people's heads, or maybe it's because either sometimes the chats are moving too fast, or you know there's too many subjects going on at one time. I'm not sure what it is because sometimes I feel like a joke is really plain and obvious, but other people don't catch it right away. It's like
yeah,
a good example is like the yesterday when we were on Hez's stream and I was telling what's her name the FNN girl. I was telling her do the thing, and she didn't know. She was like, "What did he mean by do the thing?" I was like, "The frauditor zone thing that you always do when you start. Come on, you know the thing. Like that's a joke on people who like do the thing. Like the
yeah.
thing that you do. So that's why I was saying her to do that. But she got like obviously was like, "What does he mean by thing?" Like I'm just saying say the thing that you always say. Did I give conspiracy the link or not?
We dropped the link. He's not backstage, huh?
I
Conspiracy.
was
What
starting to,
happened? You
I was
out
starting, I
there?
was starting
Where are you?
I was starting to think that I didn't drop it because I was like, did I
No,
drop the
I
link?
saw you drop it. If it wasn't the proper link, I think he would have said something. So I'm not sure why he's not saying something in the chat. What's going on out there, my brother? Where are
Yeah,
you?
cupcake. Yeah, cupcake. I was talking about cupcake. I was asking her to do the thing, to do the fraud zone thing, because I think it's funny. Oh, here he goes. He's here.
Ah, there we go. There he is.
What up?
What's up, my brother? How are you doing?
What's up, man?
I'm doing good.
All
Cool.
right. Yeah,
Didn't
glad
expect
to
us
hear
to
your
get
voice,
together
man.
today.
You know what's funny is that I confused you with Sovereign. What was no? Is it Sovereign Soul?
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Yeah, Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind.
Yeah. I confused him for Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind one time, and I was like, what is this guy doing? I think you were in Devo's. I'm not sure. I was like, what is this guy doing with Devo? Like, what the heck is going on?
We love Sovereign Soul, man. He's a really smart dude, but he's just out there, man. He's a flat earther, and he doesn't believe in anything. Anything you've learned in history, anything that's happened, he can pick apart and he can show you documents and videos that prove that it's wrong and why the Earth is flat. And it's just amazing, man. I find the dude, he's just a really interesting cat. You
No,
know, you don't have to,
I know people like that.
yeah,
I know people. Well, I'm not saying he isn't. I'm not saying he isn't. I just like what do you say? When you're skeptical about a lot of things like that, it's like at one point you got to be skeptical of your own skepticism, right? Yeah, like like
yeah,
you can't, like if you think everything's fake, then nothing's real. So how can you continue
yeah,
to think that everything's fake? Eventually you're gonna have to get to the point where some things are real, some things are not real, some things are out of context, some things in history are not exactly what they seem. But it's because as much as we want to believe that historians got everything right, we're all human. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. So yeah, I get it. Where you can pick apart things and like they're not right or whatever. But we've come pretty close, and you can only trust certain things. And I don't know. I used to have that kind of like mentality about things, but I kind of lost it when I started living in a very much more practical reality, where I had to deal with things like overheads and like employees and like handing out different things. What basically when I became somebody who was more responsible with things that I had to deal with that centered me, I no longer had that kind of imagination. Not that I'm saying it's not good. It's good to have that kind of imagination. It's just hard to focus on things when you think of things that way.
yeah. I'm too old to start readjusting all of my belief uh, values and everything. I can't start questioning everything I've ever learned. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I know. I was at one time going down that rabbit hole, but yeah, it's just reality just struck me though. Like it's like I started thinking about things like in the sense of put myself in the reality of the situations, and some of it will make sense, and some of it like thinking about more practical things like the way people are, what you have to do to survive and stuff like that. You kind of think you're like, oh, okay, like that wouldn't make sense in a more practical sense. I can't. I'm being very vague. I understand that, but you would have to tell me exactly what conspiracies you got into for me to tell you like, okay, this is where that I don't think that goes that way. Because I've seen and heard it all. Like when you run a marijuana shop, let me tell you something. You hear everything. You hear everything. You hear all the conspiracies. You hear all the what is what 9/11 wasn't what it was. All that stuff. You hear it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to go down a lot of rabbit holes to talk to these guys because you just have to. They're your customers. You just have to.
Yeah, man.
I may have
9/11's not what
with
you
me.
think it was, man. Come on. Well, we got conspiracy with us now.
Well, I brought my entourage with me as well.
I see that. We got Blue Unicorn and Lord Spike Protein here. There you go.
Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate that. Thank you. If you guys sub, I won't hate you if you guys sub. And I'll do my best to cater to you guys. I really, like I said, I'm not about having a bunch of people. I'm having good people. I'm all about the quality, not about the quantity.
We're all hanging out over at Glow Sticks.
Oh, okay. All right.
So what are we doing here?
We're going to have Conspiracy play a song for you. That's what we're going to do.
You want to hear something?
Yeah.
All right.
You know any Santana?
I don't do cover tunes.
He doesn't do any cover
Billy
tunes.
Joel.
Oh, excuse me, sir. My apologies. That is my bad, sir.
I only do 80s Billy Joel. Strictly 80s Billy Joel. All right, here we go. Oh, hold on. I forgot I still got it turned down from last night. Let's try this again.
kind of cool. You could have
Something
kept
like
going
that.
with that. I was liking that.
That was 3 minutes.
Oh, was it? Oh, it didn't seem like that long. All right. Hey, Lord Spike Protein. It is good to see you today, my friend. Didn't expect to be able to see you guys.
Didn't
Wow,
think I'd bring
that was
friends,
really
did you?
nice, man. That was
Thanks.
beautiful, man. That was sweet. I can't, you know, I feel honored. I really do. I really do. I wasn't expecting that for today, but damn it, if it's not one of the best things that's happened all day.
Yeah, okay.
I
There's
mean,
me.
I'm for real. You know, hey me.
Hey, me.
Oh, that's another one of the ones that she's been one of the most lovely people that I've met so far. So nice,
Yeah.
so lovely, perfect. One of the nicest people you ever meet, and she's got that southern, you know, like way that she talks is like sweet to hear. It's like perfect.
Yeah.
Me, if you want, you can come up if you really want to, or be in the chat however you want. It's up to you.
I've heard her on Frodo the Reaper. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So if
she's
you don't
sweet.
know,
She's such a sweet person.
I am Doc Danger, and that is conspiracy music right there playing for you. That is who we are. Want to do another one for us, Conspiracy?
Yeah, you can do another.
Cool. We can even play you some music videos of mine too, if you want.
Dude, right now I am imbibing with you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to smoke some weed, so you guys go
There you
ahead
go.
and make this for right now. The bad guys can relax, and we can just call this Doc Danger and Conspiracy Music stream from now on. And you guys go ahead and take over, please.
I'm with
All
you.
right.
I'm with you on the smoking part.
We got you.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got a notification that the terms of service was changing in March. Some changes. One of them changes was you can no longer live stream anybody that is either carrying a firearm, talking about carrying a firearm, or in possession of a firearm.
Oh,
starting in March.
All right.
Wow, why?
Well,
what are they trying to
Susan is
hide?
leaving. Susan has left as the CEO of YouTube, and we now have a
some
new
guy.
CEO.
Yeah, new guy.
Yeah.
Oh well, wasn't it that? Oh, you know what? I don't even want to know. If that's gonna kill my vibe. But I appreciate the information. I really just right now I was loving that
Okay, I
I
got
don't know
another one.
what you want to call that guitar riff you just put out there, but it's sung to my heart, and I really want to hear more.
Well,
music has healing powers, my friend, and
Yes.
yeah, I can play some more.
it's called something like that.
Okay, yeah, that was sweet, man. I'm telling you, dude, it's like I am in a place where I need to heal, so it's like I really loved it.
All right, I got another one for you. Then here we go. This is a slow rock ballad. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, Lord Spike, I see you. It would be fair to drop the glow stick link. We will do that when we wrap up here, but I'm not trying. We only got a handful of people here, and I'm not trying to lose them
Glow
over
stick,
to glow stick.
Glow stick ended. Glow stick ended.
Oh,
their
they
live
did.
Stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're done.
All
their
right, well,
stream.
glow stick's done.
I'll make sure.
J-Mo.
I'll make sure I leave all proper links when we're done. And Jim, I'll get you a wrench after the stream because I would have to leave the StreamYards in order to put it on for you. But don't worry, you next time you're on here, you'll have a wrench. Oh man, that was beautiful though. Oh man, dude, I'm over here smoking and like, dude, like, I'm not gonna lie, I got a little tear in my eye right now.
All right. Well, good, man. You smoke up, relax, and we got you.
J-Mo had to go pick somebody up. They're gonna have a guest for the next week or something.
Oh, yeah? Did he say who?
He did. I just don't remember the name.
Okay. We'll find out.
Yeah. So
somebody big though?
I don't know. I have no
okay.
clue, to be honest with you.
All right.
Really
well,
sure.
We will
But
investigate that.
Yeah, I know they had to go pick up somebody, and he was gonna hang out for like a week or something.
Okay.
So they kept their stream off set early tonight.
Yeah. So Jerry, we're talking about this band Glow Stick. These are our boys. We love these guys. They're the best live band on the internet. They play live sets. They're on Twitch. They're on YouTube. They're on Facebook. They're like on all of the platforms, and they go live. And they have a rehearsal studio that is amazing. You would think they were playing in a club or a concert or something. It's a full light setup. They're just fucking great, man. They're really, really good musicians. So that's who Glow Stick is. That's who we're talking about right now. They were just live.
Okay.
But apparently they just ended their live stream. So
They
look
own
Conspiracy took his invisibility formula again that I've been working on.
they lease a big warehouse, and they have their whole setup, their stage and everything, their light show all set up in this warehouse, and they all live there. And they stream from there every single night.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's
They're
awesome,
great,
man. You got to leave me the link. I'll make sure that I put it up. I'll check them out. I mean, this stuff is like it is soothing to me because, like I told you, when like my life is just nothing but like the over here we got the Roxy, we got we got the there's a bunch of like little clubs. I forget, like this like a lot of little clubs that we used to go to and stuff. A lot of intimate clubs like the House of Blues and stuff like that, where you would have I mean a lot of I remember I saw a lot of STP in the House of Blues. I saw a lot of like I saw a lot of Morrissey at the Roxy and stuff like that. It's like all that like type of music, from different, and it's just like hearing the guitar, hearing all that stuff is just it's so nice, man. It's so nice. I can't put it to words, how much it brings me back, and it feels good because it's like I haven't had it in a minute. I've isolated myself to the point where like music has, even though music was a big part of my life, it's like it kind of died out with my friends, but this is like a revival, I think.
Cool. All right. Excellent. Well, we can have Conspiracy play another live one, and then I have 3 music videos that dropped early Saturday morning, and we could show you some of those as well. So we got stuff.
Please,
man.
no, you know what? We're for the next after his next live one. You go ahead and take us through anything you want to. Go ahead and put up the screen so I could share it, and you go ahead and do this. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. I'm just gonna fall back and let you do your thing.
Okay, cool. That is what we do, and we enjoy doing it. So this is a little impromptu show we're going to do here, and I like that. You want to play another one there, Conspiracy?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, play another one, then we'll do some music videos.
It's not too loud in the background, is it?
No, not at all. No.
Okay.
Not at all. Thank you, Lord Spike Protein. I'm glad you enjoyed that, man. You were one of the people I was thinking about when we were doing the videos. I was like, yeah, I can't wait for Lord Spike to see this, because get to see a different side of me, because everybody knew me as the heavy metal bassist from Toxic, and just as a metal guy. So I was able to show some of my other musical talents that I do, and that's That's why I used to be bummed out every time I used to play Toxic. I was like, fuck, I got to play these guys again. I'm tired of riding that wave, because that was a long time ago. All right, well, give us another live one there, Conspiracy.
I'm just having fun playing with that backing track. Maybe I'll
I
try and
see
do
that there,
a
yeah.
full loop here. See if I can do a full loop here.
Okay. I thought it sounded good, man. I think you should do that on the show. You never do that with with a nice soft solo without the distortion on it. I kind of like that. I think it sounds good.
Let me play an actual backing track.
Okay.
All right, let's try this one right here.
All righty. Yeah, there
I
you
know.
go. Conspiracy playing some live tunes for us right there.
That was awesome. That was awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. That was awesome.
Oh, you're welcome.
Don't even worry about it. I'm glad you came. I appreciate you too. You're such a sweetheart. You go ahead and do what you got to do. Don't even worry about it. I'm just so happy you came to say hi. Thank you.
All right. So you want to let's play some of my music videos. I think we should do that. You'll have to share a screen on this one, Jerry.
Okay,
when
yeah,
he
no,
gets it
no
up there.
worries.
For sure. Let me get your screen.
Yeah, let him just get it together.
Oh, by the way, my internet came back, so
Oh, okay.
we should be running faster. I should have less delays and stuff.
Oh, okay. You sound fine. Your sound is good. So you lost your avatar picking the process, but you sound good.
Well, I don't have an avatar?
No,
Hmm.
not presently. No.
Sometimes you just got to reload it.
Yeah, I think that because of all the issues, I probably have to do it now. Okay, here we go.
So which one we got here? I guess let's start with I wish I could fly. Do that one. So this one I wrote and I played all of the music on this, and I did the vocals along with vocalist named Mick McPherson. He's the guy with the higher voice on this. And yeah, this is a song called "Wish I Could Fly."
I think you put it on. I heard it yesterday.
Days ago, nights alone, I'm still up those great door. It's early morning like a child that's born. Without any sins, now I know where I've been. And I can see you smiling. I wish I was flying through the sky. I wish I could fly. From the sidelines as my life goes past, and yes, I can see you smiling. I wish I was flying through the sky. I wish I could fly.
Leave our troubles behind. Leave our troubles behind. That's cool though. I mute while I'm listening to it, but I am singing while it's going.
Well, good. That's good. That's a good thing. I would take that as a compliment.
I do like that singer though. I don't know if I'm hitting the notes right though. Leave my troubles behind.
Yeah. Well, he's got a high range. That guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can't do those notes either. All right. Well, let's. You want to play another one?
It's your show, Doc.
All right. Let's just hit the next one then. This is a song called "That's the Way of the World." I wrote this and recorded this in like 1993, but it still stands up today. Unfortunately, still kind of the same.
Yeah, got that right.
All right.
Supposed to be at the top of the food chain, but Jack is starving and he's feeling hunger pains. Got no money and you can't have no food. But man to man, that's a fucked up attitude. People telling me I don't understand, but that's the way, that's the way, that's the way of the world. Living on the street, begging for money just to get something to eat. I got no money, still I gave them what I could. Yeah, now I'm broke, but I'm feeling pretty good. People telling me I don't understand, but that's the way, that's the way, that's the way of the world. Now I'll read writing on the wall. No one will catch you, so you better not fall. This thing's a one that will turn the other way. Apathy, apathy, apathy. What more is there to say? People telling me I don't understand, but that's the way, that's the way, that's the way of the world. That's the way, that's the way of the world. That's the way, that's the way, that's the way of the world. That's the way, that's the way, that's the way of the world. That's the way, that's the way, that's the way of the world. That's the way of the world.
That's the way of the world.
Yes, it is. Yeah. All right. So you got one more. I kind of want to play you something off the Mad at the World album now. But I guess we should do the last music video and then we could do that. I don't have videos for the Mad at the World songs yet, but I do want to play something from that. I guess let's play She Said She Loved Me first.
I could tell you this, Doc. Whenever I hear music, I make my own videos. So even if you don't have a video, in my head, I'm making my own one. So you're good.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, the Mad at the World stuff's a little heavier, so yeah, it'd be good to have your own video in your head for that. Yeah, there you go. So that is
She walked right out the door. She walked right out the door. Hey, dude, that one's a little too close to home.
Yeah, right.
I just recently went through a walk right out the door situation, so that was a little too close to home, there, buddy.
I know. Yeah.
It was good though. Huh?
Play something play something for you a little heavier. This is off my Man at the World
please?
album.
Would you get me mad at the world or something, man? Because right now my heart is just dying, and I'm like
Absolutely.
with conspiracies, nice guitar riffs that still kind of sang to me in a very sad way. And the songs that you put up, I'm like, oh man, dude, I'm like, but still, it's funny because I can go to those places with music. You know what I mean? With music, I can go to those places, and it's not as dark as when you do it, like on your own when it's just thought heavy. It's like
Yeah.
there's something more soothing of it coming from a song, and a little bit more like therapeutic when you're like, she walked right out the door.
We haven't played. We never played live yet. We could do this one. I sent them to you earlier today. Not Juvenile Offender. I'm trying to think of what the second one is. Oh, Where's the Justice? This is one we've never actually played live anywhere on the air. So this is one that I sent Conspiracy today. This is also up the Man at the World album. It's a song called Where's the Justice? And this was kind of good because I got to shred a little bit on the keyboards on this one.
Ooh, let's check it out.
Yeah, this was kind of fun. You got that one there?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, this is.
Did you unshare the screen, or do I need to bring it back up?
Shared it.
I have to bring it back up.
I shared it because I was sharing the tab on the last one.
Oh, this is gonna be live. Are you doing that one? Wait.
Yeah, just.
Do you guys need me to bring up to the screen?
Yeah, bring it up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking it. I thought you guys were gonna start already.
All right. So whenever we are ready, this will be Where's the Justice?
It's coming up. It's coming up.
Okay.
Where's the justice? Where's the justice? Where's the justice? Where's the justice? Soul man in the paper today killed a girl, had this to say. I didn't know what I was doing, must be insane. You can't send me to jail because I'm not to blame. Where's the justice? Where's the justice? Where's the justice? Where's the justice? I didn't know what I was doing, must be insane. You can't send me to jail because I'm not to blame. My reason of insanity, you must let me go so I can sell my story to the TV shows. Where's the justice? That Where's the justice? Where's the justice? Where's the justice? I saw a man on the TV today. He slept with women by night and played b-ball by day. Cheated on his wife cause he's really a zero. Now he's got a disease, so we make him a hero. Where's the justice? justice? Where's the justice? Where's the justice? This castle was of magic as he spread his disease. This is where I'll come unto as I sink to my knees. Justice, can you show it to me? Where's the justice? Cause I can't see. Where's the justice? Can you show it to me? Where's the justice? Cause I can't see. Where's the justice? There must be for me.
Yeah, there you go. That is Where's the Justice?
Where's justice?
Yeah.
I was good. That one had me like I was actually like behind. Where's justice?
Yeah, the whole album is like that. It's basically that vibe. I found this channel, Lord Spike Protein. Jerry and I hang around in a lot of the same chats. So our paths have always crossed in the chats, and now he started his own channel. He invited me on today, and here we are. It is turned into this.
Yeah, no, Doc is a funny guy too. I mean, he calls me a funny chat. He's a funny chat, and like, it's rare when you're able to like connect with somebody in just like in chat form, because it's so difficult to meet each other in context form. There's so many people that I've had to like apologize to in the background because it's like they don't understand the joke completely, But
Yeah.
Doc gets it, and once I found out that he had his own channel, he was doing his own thing, I was behind him too. And Lord Spike, I know your name because I've been in those streams. It's just the thing is that like I've said before, I just don't ever interact so much in music, like when it comes to music things, because I vibe with music. I listen to it, and I don't really like. I don't want to sit there and chat because I like right now. He's playing the songs, and I'm like, I'm walking around, I'm getting up and doing things, but I can't help but nodding. Like I'm nodding, like I'm smoking and I'm nodding, and I'm like having fun over here. The only thing I wish is that I had somebody like to pass the blunt to, and to like, you know what I mean? Like it's like I kind of wish you guys were right here with me right now.
That would be fun. That would be cool. Yeah, I would like that. All right, well, good.
Yeah,
We'll
but-
play another one for you off Mad at the World. Let's play the title track, Mad at the World. Conspiracy. We'll do that one. And then we can get into some metal stuff if you want.
All spectrums, man. There's not a single spectrum of music that I don't touch. So please be my guest.
Okay. All right. Cool. We'll take you after this one. We'll take you back to my old metal band, Toxic, and we'll play some stuff up by that. We'll see what you think of that. All right. So this is off the Mad at the World album. This is the title song, and it's called Mad at the World.
wrong, so you know you can't trust us. I don't look mainstream now, being dissed. I check my lyrics, you know that I must be missed. I get a job, but now they won't hire me. They like my look, but it's the land of the free. Try to conform, it'll be easy. Do what we tell you, and then you'll be free. Cause I'm mad. I'm mad at the world. Cause I'm mad. I was mad at the world. Cause I'm mad. I'm mad at the world. Cause I'm mad. I'm mad at the world. Discrimination is a big word. Can you spell it? I didn't think so. I was driving in my car. I was all alone. When I saw this little cutie on the telephone, I pulled on over, said, hop on in. She said, kiss my ass, you long-hair pig. I said, now wait a minute, baby, no need for that. Or maybe you respect this, my wallet is fat. She said, oh, baby, that's different. Why didn't you say so? So I left her standing there, cause that bitch was a hoe. Now I went to the studio to try and get a job. The man said to me, you look like a slob. I said, what the fuck you mean? I'm dressed nice and neat. He said, your hair's too long. Well, that's what I mean. I said, you're putting me on. It's a music studio. You want the job? Your hair is gotta go. I said, why is that? I don't understand. He said, we make the rules. I make the rules.
There you go. Nice man at the world. Yeah.
Oh, you trying to beat me to the punch now, huh? No, I love the piano on that one. The what'd you call it?
Yeah, keyboards. I did. Yeah, it's
The
all done on
keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I actually like the little
Yeah. I actually had scratching on vinyl too. That wasn't a keyboard sound or anything. I actually used an old Blondie record and I was scratching on it. With a record player. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sound is unique.
I did that on a couple songs. Yeah, the whole album has a pretty unique sound. You know what? Fuck Toxic. I'm not even going to play my metal stuff from that band because fuck them. Let's stick with no. I want to stick with the Mad at the World album right now.
Well, you seem pissed. You seem pissed. I want you. You seem very upset.
I'm a little bitter. I might be. Yeah, might be a little bitter. I got to admit. I'm
It's good
spiteful.
though. It's
Yeah,
good though, man. We gotta be, you gotta express that anger, man. There's somebody out there
yeah,
that's angry. You know, I have expressed, a lot of sadness, today because I'm letting you know what the things that I miss. But I should be more upset. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the stuff that happened to me, I feel like and trust me when I tell you guys, I'm a person who's very critical of himself, and
yeah.
I'm not somebody who likes to blame other people for things that happen to him. But a lot of the stuff that happened to me, I feel like I don't deserve. I'm trying to find the reason why those things happen to me. But
Yeah, I know.
you know what I mean. It's like I'm trying to find the crime that I committed that sentenced me
Yeah,
to where I'm at. But
I know.
I don't I don't see it. So I do feel upset about kind of a lot of stuff.
I know. I know. I've done that too. My life has basically been one tragic story after another. Things never end well, it seems like for me. And yeah, so I've had severe depression like most of my life, and it can go one way or the other. It can either go into severe depression or it can go into anger. And yeah, it kind of can go either way. And sometimes I feel like angry is better because I feel like I have more control over things when I'm angry than when I'm depressed. When I'm depressed, you get lost in your head and you get sucked into the whole depression thing. And sometimes when you're just fucking angry about shit, it's like, yeah, well, fuck it and fuck you, and you have more
And I
control.
think
You don't
I,
really. You
I,
think you do, but you don't.
No, and I think people are a little bit more accepting when you're angry because even though you are angry, you could be really angry. People could take that as comedic, or they could have fun with it. Then with when you're depressed, you're just like a black hole. You're just sucking everything out. You just everything just you're just taking everything with you, the energy, the
Yeah,
feeling, and everything. Yeah, so it's like
yeah,
being depressed is not cool. Not that being depressed is wrong or that you shouldn't, you shouldn't express if you are or not. Like it's healthy to say if you are, and you should tell people when you are. But
yeah,
yeah, when you're depressed, it's easy to suck the life out of a room.
yeah, yeah. I know. I know. I know. It took me years to learn how to put on the happy face, the fake happy face, and people would think everything is fine, and it's really not fine. But I make it seem like it is.
Yeah, so
Uh,
that's something that I'm working on to not. I mean, like I said, I don't want to be the person that sucks the energy out of the room, but at the same time, I don't want people to think that I'm fine when I'm not. I really
yeah, yeah,
don't. I don't want people to think that oh, he's gonna be okay, or that I'm always happy-go-lucky. And if I am happy, I want to be genuinely happy. I don't
yeah.
want to be faking it for
Okay.
anybody.
Hey, I'm gonna have
All
to
right.
leave here in about another 15 minutes.
All right.
All right,
Well,
sorry about that conspiracy.
we'll do one more song of Mad at the World, and if you want to play some more, you want to play some more conspiracy?
No, we don't. I don't have to play. It doesn't really matter
All
to
right.
me.
Well, we'll just focus on the Mad at the World album. Let's how about a really angry version of Whip It by Devo? We could do that.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the few cover songs that I've done that are on the Mad at the World album. But yeah, I
All right.
decided to do like the most fucked up version of Whip It that I could possibly do. And
I thought that song was
yeah.
pretty fucked up as it was.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a pretty angry album. When you listen to the whole album, because we've been playing them like one song at a time here and there. But if you actually sit and you listen to the whole album, it's pretty good. It's some of the best stuff I've written, I think. But this one I
Okay.
didn't write. This is my own
Oh,
version of
obviously.
"Whip It" by Devo.
Let's go.
Whip it into shape. Get straight. Go forward. Move ahead. Try to detect it. It's not too late to whip it. Whip it good. Good time turns around. Yo, must whip it. You will never live it down. Yo, must whip it. When no one gets away. Yo, must whip it. When a good time turns around. Yo, must whip it. I said whip it. Whip it good. I said whip it. Whip it good. Crack that whip. Give the past a slip. Who step on the crack? Break your mama's back when a problem comes along. You must whip it. While the crimson's out too long. You must whip it. When something's going wrong. You must whip it. When a problem comes along. You must whip it.
Yeah, so there you go. It's an angry version of Whip It. I kept laughing when I was doing that. I had to do so many takes on that because it was just cracking me up doing that Whip It, Whip It, Whip It. God. It was just making me laugh.
That was actually kind of what I imagined what that song would sound like if the lyrics actually matched the music that it was behind.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I always thought it was a little bit morbid for the type of music that it came with, but yeah, that was actually pretty good. I like that version. Jimbo, thank you so much for being here, man. You're one of my favorite people. And all the chats that we're in, dude, you're funny. You're always behind that. I love the coffee stuff we got going back and forth. He's my coffee mate. You know, like when I wake up to go to work, I have to drink my coffee, and he's right there. We're always talking about different coffee. The one thing I remember I connected him with is I don't know if have you guys ever had Cuban coffee?
I don't drink coffee, so I have not.
Oh, okay. Well, Cuban coffee is like some of the strongest coffee you could ever have.
Very
Like strong.
concentrated.
Yeah, it's basically like a shot of espresso all mixed into one little shot of coffee. And I didn't know this. I got like a big like 7-Eleven cup, and I went to a place where they make you coffee, and they'll put it in your cup in your whatever kind of cup you have, right? And they'll fill it up, and they'll ask you, do you want some of this coffee, whatever, right? And so I asked for the Cuban because they told me it's the strongest, and they said yeah, go ahead, get the you want a Cuban coffee? They're like, but are you sure you want this cup? Because it's one of those like 7-Eleven like really long like big cups. And I told him, fill it up to the top, man, because I really need it today. Like, okay. I started drinking it, and I had the shakes like that whole morning. I was just like, no, I was telling Jimbo, I'm losing it, man. This coffee's got me going.
I quit drinking caffeine like 4 years ago.
Really? I couldn't tell because seriously, you're so energetic.
I don't drink. I still drink coffee. I just drink decaffeinated coffee. I have usually 1 cup, sometimes in the morning.
Is it that you just need you need that flavor in the morning? You need that feeling that you're having some coffee, or is it just
No. It used to be like that. Now it's just I just drink it on occasion. Normally it's at the end of the night because normally I go to bed at about 5 a.m. So normally it's just a cup of coffee before I go to bed.
You know, that's interesting because sometimes, like on cold days, like I'm not a big sweet fan. I think it has to like I'm like I like salty stuff more, I guess. But yeah, like and like on cold days, I'd rather have like a black cup of coffee more than like a hot chocolate, you know. So kind of get that. Except that maybe I should drink less caffeine because it does. Man, dude, I can't. It can't be good for me. I get wired so quick, so easy. That's crazy.
We got time
I
for two
miss
more
the Red
songs,
Bulls.
Conspiracy?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's play LA's on Fire. This was recorded in 1992 during day 2 of the LA riots. This was after the Rodney King incident, and the cops got off. I don't know if you remember all of that happened back then. The cops beat the crap out of him on video, and they still got off. And there were riots. People think the George Floyd's riots are bad.
Yeah,
They were
what was
nothing
his
compared to
name?
what happened in LA in
What was that
1992.
cop's name? I don't remember.
Oh yeah, I forgot that one cop. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't remember either. But
I don't remember either.
Well, I mean, yeah, and then it was bad, but not to downplay, like some of the stuff that happened in George Floyd stuff. I mean, you had those 2 sheriffs that were shot, just sitting in their car. I think that was terrible.
Yeah, oh yeah, no,
yeah,
there
that
was
was
plenty
terrible.
of bad stuff. Yeah, there was plenty of bad stuff. But yeah, they were in '92. They were just dragging white people out of their cars, just innocent people, dragging them out of the cars and just beating the fuck out of them. Man, a lot of people died. You'll hear news clips in this song.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, this is about that, and yeah, this is called LA's on Fire.
Okay.
Dozens of fires continue to burn in riot-torn neighborhoods. Most of the rioting has been in the south central section of Los Angeles, which police describe as a war zone.
Yo, brother, what's the story? Yo, brother, what's the deal? You're saying that the man don't trust you, and just to prove it, you go and steal. Riots and looting in the name of politics. You're just a criminal. You're just a bunch of dicks smashing store windows. You take what you want. You're not that needy. You're just having fun. LA's on fire. LA's on fire. We're ticking like a time bomb. You don't like the way you've been treated. You might think that you're number one. You want respect, but you definitely don't earn it. When you pistol whip a priest with your gun. So don't tell me you're worried about Rodney King. You're full of shit. I know you don't know a thing about the man or what happened that night. You're just a scumbag that's looking for a fight. LA's on fire. LA's on fire. We're ticking like a time bomb.
Police now say 18 people have been killed and more than 400 have been injured. Some were dragged from their cars and brutally beaten as they drove through riot areas. Looting is rampant. People are stealing everything from furs and clothing to food to hardware. National Guard troops have moved in to try and restore order, but with little success.
You hate the system, you say you're unhappy. You smash a window, steal a color TV. You knock an old man down to the ground and steal his wallet if there's no one around. You drag up years and years of oppression, but you ain't helping, you're only regressing. Why don't you try to help your race instead of shooting firemen in the face? LA's on fire. close up to me, I see that you'll lose it. You bunch of punks, so get your act straight. You make me mad cause you make me hate. That's a quality I try to avoid, but you keep coming back like a hemorrhoid. You're a pain in the ass of society, an unfortunate byproduct of democracy. LA's on fire. LA's on fire. LA's on fire. LA's on fire. We're ticking like a time bomb.
There can be no excusing excessive force by a police officer. There can be no excusing arson, theft, deadly assault by a citizen. We are not going to tolerate either in California.
But despite the warnings of California's governor, South Central Los Angeles continues to look like a war zone tonight.
Yo, brother, oh, what's the deal? You're saying that the man don't trust you, and just to prove it, you go and steal. Riots and looting in the name of politics. You're just a criminal, you're just a bunch of dicks. Smashing the windows, you take what you want. You're not that needy, you're just having fun. LA's on fire. LA's on fire. LA's on fire. LA's on fire. We're ticking like a time bomb.
Yeah, so there you go. That is LA's on fire.
Good, man. I like that one. I really did like that one. And to Lord Spike, man, you know, I'm glad that you are. I'll tell you one thing, dude. Wasn't raised by my pops, but I was raised by my grandpa, and he always told me, you know, respect comes first. Respect is first. He always told me, like, I don't care what you think of people or what you may know about them. Respect is always first. So when you want to, you know, be somebody who has the attention of others, if you show respect, you'll get it, you know? And it's something that I don't know. I don't know where it got lost, you know, in our society when it comes to like a generational gap. I don't know, man, but like,
yeah,
there's a lot of things where like I see that I feel like we had it together at some point, and it's just like we've just lost it, or we've taken too many steps back that we have to go back to those original lessons. And that's one of the things that really gets to me a lot, because I know so many little things that my grandpa told me that are so true that, you know, and he didn't live in the modern world. He never said, you know, like, discriminate against, you know, like he never said, oh, those people are this or those people. He just always said, you carry yourself like you want people to look at you. So if you treat yourself with respect and you give respect, that's what people will give you. And it just really, that was really poignant in the way that it brought me back to those things where, like, I see a lot of people that are just like, they don't see that we already had it together. Like, it's just, you're not moving forward. You think you call yourself progressive, but you're not moving forward. You keep moving backwards, and you keep putting up these walls that we had already broken down. It's like, I don't understand society when it goes that direction. It's like, yeah, man, it's
very odd. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. It is, it's rather odd, and people seem to have lost sight of the fact that you need to treat other people with respect. And it's like with the frauditors. I mean, maybe you have the right to do what you're doing, but should you do it? I mean, what about being a decent human being? What about having respect for somebody else? Right. And, those people seem to have lost that entirely.
those riots are very. It's almost like the same thing because if you think about it, the fighters are just taking advantage. And I've always said this: criminals are opportunists. You have people that commit crimes because of a moment in time, and I do consider myself in that category. But you're still taking advantage of an opportunity because you're in that moment of time, and you take advantage of an opportunity. So you become a criminal for that reason. But criminal opportunists, the people who do it all the time, and people like frauders and people like the people in those riots that didn't care about the political scene on that side. They just knew that it was a moment that they could take advantage of. Just like you say in the song, it's the same thing, like it's just a modern version of that because it's like these people have a platform that they use that they could use. They're gonna use it to fight for their rights or whatever, right? But they never do. They never fight for anything, but what they want is the attention, the sensationalized thing or whatever, and they hide behind it. But they're not there to do anything more than just create a video of conflict, and it's just creating just this bad, what I think is a very bad wave of people, and I think it's influencing young people because only young people see that kind of stuff and are like, yeah, that's I could see myself being a kid and watching a Frauder video and being behind it because it's fun, like to think that like that guy got punked or whatever. You know what I mean? I can see myself saying that, as a kid. So, but these guys are hiding behind things like rights and exercising your rights and stuff like that. And it's just snake oil salesman. It's just sad. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I know. Well, we're gonna do one more song, then we'll close out this music part of this. Well, let's do something a little more uplifting here. Let's play "Starting Over."
All right.
Normally I'd be a little more active and stay up a little later, but I haven't really slept today, so I need to go.
Okay, no, I got you.
Which one?
Conspiracy Man, I appreciate you, bro. You do whatever you want. If you want to get off, I will not hate you. I absolutely appreciate you playing that music for me. I'm like, dude, to me, I'm grateful for things like this. This to me, I didn't expect this when I started off this stream. I'm so happy that it went in this direction, and I'm like eternally grateful to you guys. You don't understand it. Music is very important to me, and it all of this has been just like a early birthday present. I'm not lying to you when I tell you I very much appreciate it. So please, man, whatever you want to do, don't worry. I will not hate you.
Well, we appreciate that, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for letting us do this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so this song is called "Starting Over," and this features vocalist Mick McPherson on it.
Whispering thoughts in my ears, not knowing if I might shed some tears.
All right.
I like that one.
Starting over.
Yeah. Well,
That
thank
one
you,
was.
Conspiracy. Thank you for coming up, my friend. I appreciate it. Able to come up and share our music with these guys.
Muchas gracias, mi amigo Conspiracy Theory.
Normally I'd be hanging out longer, but I just need some more sleep. So
No, get some sleep. I get it. I know.
Dude, you get your rest, man. And I do, like I said, I appreciate you so much, man. I can't, words can't put how I feel about what you guys have done for me tonight.
you bet, man. Anytime.
Yeah, no,
And,
it's our pleasure.
Nice meeting you as well.
Oh, nice meeting you too, man. I'll catch you guys stream a lot more. You'll see me. I'll get out there. You'll see me.
All right. I'll talk to you later, Doc.
All right. See you. All right. Well, that was fun.
It was, and we it's okay if you want to call it a night too, Doc. I'm good. I think 4 hours on a stream is something that I didn't expect I was gonna do tonight.
No, well, this went in a whole different direction. I didn't expect to do this either, but thank you.
It was
for
fun though.
allowing
This
that.
this is the kind of stuff why I wanted to start my lives. To be honest with you, is that I wanted to have moments that weren't gonna be expected, and it's so much fun to know that like I've met people that could actually bring something like this to the table. You don't know how happy I am. This is one of the ones that I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna make sure that I don't know. I don't like whoever needs to hear it. I hope they hear it.
Yeah.
That's my whole point of making these live streams, bro. It's not about having 1 million people or having 1,000 or 100 or whatever the amount of people you have. To me, it's about the one person who needs to hear it, the one person who's out there who needs to hear your song, my message, whatever it is. Like that. That's what I'm doing it for. Like I just want people to know. That's all.
I like that. I like that message, and I think that's a good attitude to have going into doing your own show. And yeah, I think you're on the right track, my brother.
Thank you so much, Doc. I so much appreciate you. You've really touched my heart today, and I appreciate you like 100 times more than I did before. And I can't wait to see you at Hez's chat, man.
Yeah, me too, man. Nah, this was my pleasure. It was so good to be able to talk to you and meet you, and now we know a little bit more about each other because we were able to talk. And yeah, because you can't learn like that in the chat. You don't.
No,
You can't.
I didn't know how much we have a lot in common, bro. Like there's a lot of things that we have in common. I didn't know like the plight that you go through, but it does go back to what somebody told me here a while back ago. You're not alone, and
Right.
it's difficult, and you understand where I'm coming from. It's like it's difficult to be like, yeah, I don't want to be alone, but it's like so many things,
Yeah.
But I really do appreciate the talks that we had, and I hope that we can have more. And I'm glad that Conspiracy brought his people, and you guys are always welcome here. I hope you guys enjoy my other live streams that I did. I only got like 4 more after this one, so you guys can check them out if you like them. And well, what else can we say? But I hope everybody has a good night. I hope you guys enjoy your night.
Yeah.
You guys, thank you so much. I appreciate every single person that showed up today. The new people, the people who support me, and Doc Danger. I'm very happy if I could call you friend because I appreciate you that much. To my new friend, Doc Danger, Conspiracy Music, thank you for coming. Hope everybody has a good night.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Lord Spike, for coming. Thank you, Blue Unicorn, as always. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.